Ladies and gentlemen, episode number 502, live. Welcome to the final live show before the next big SPV of 2023, and incidentally, the very first all-women stream preview in Archverse history. YTD Uncensored next week, just around the corner. There's going to be some interesting action in the ring tonight. We've got championship matches all night long. As you know, episode 500 vacated all of Wrestle War's Genesis Championships after they went head-to-head with World War III and lost the battle and the war to YTD Academy. It was an interesting evening. I don't think anybody saw that one coming, but it did happen, and tonight we rectify a situation, which is, of course, we have no champions. Well, we do have a couple of champions, but we have other championships that are vacated. Tonight we're going to award new champions and crown them with the championship belts. It's going to be a very interesting evening, starting with the tone-setting match of the evening. It is going to be a Legends Championship matchup. And there is some legendary villains in that matchup. So it's going to be an interesting evening. We've got some interesting news and rumors also floating around. Of course, SummerSlam tomorrow. And so there's some rumor roundup about LA Knight's push. There's updated information on Randy Orton being in town for SummerSlam weekend. And then apparently there's an updated card as well, so we'll have a look at that. Have a couple of interesting lists if we happen to get to them. We have the 10 best David vs. Goliath matches in WWE history, and then we have, in the spirit of the upcoming all-women stream preview, we have the every single female inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame, and they are ranked. I have not looked at the list, but it does interest me that they ranked this list. It's going to be interesting to see who they have the. First of all, I can't even remember how many women have been inducted into the Hall of Fame. So I don't know what kind of order they're gonna. I'm gonna guess that the fabulous Moolah, Michelle McCool and other such people are probably on the list. But how they are ranked or how they ranked and their perception on how those women should be ranked in history is going to be interesting. Of course, Glenola and I infamously like to tear apart ranked lists because they always end up being somebody's. It's almost like they have an agenda against some of the other wrestlers, and it's literally just their perception of what they feel are. If they were to choose, that's who they would pick, type of thing. Like, for instance, when they consider best wrestlers of all time and they put The Undertaker at the top of that list. Well, if you want to talk best, WWE superstars and performers of all time, sure, but wrestlers? I mean, how can you compare anything, no offense to The Undertaker, but how can you compare anything he does in the ring as a body of work to that of a Ric Flair or a Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Bret the Hitman Hart, Mr. Perfect, Dean Malenko, Chris Jericho? I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So when you're talking best wrestlers or best superstars, that's a fine line, right? There's wrestlers and there's superstars. There's people that do both, just not many. So there's always that complete package out there. But so we're going to have a look at that as well. First and foremost, I'm going to get my dashboard open, just in case Glenola is lurking. Him and his Glenalians. Start stirring the pot before we get started. Yo, Honeybee Wrestling. You find the ranked list very subjective. Yeah, well, that's exactly what I mean. We like to tear them apart because you can tell the ones that are simply subjective, and then the other ones where they've actually taken the liberty to poll at least a few thousand people and maybe throw in a little of their own opinionated part of that list as well. But at least they've gone through the effort to do so, or some you can just flat out tell that's just their opinion. It is just their opinion. Life is Great is in the house, and thank you for the shout-out for Honeybee Wrestling. Unless, of course, Honeybee shouted herself out. I'm going to guess not. I'm going to guess not. So how's everybody doing tonight? Welcome in. What's going on? What's new and exciting? Anything? Did you win the lottery? Buy a new house in Guam? Decide to move to Turkey? Open up a Chinese shop in Korea?
The Glenalians come in peace.
Glenalians are in the house invading. There is Glenola right there. Glenalians are not your friends, and they do not come in peace. We've been over this, Glenola. They are ghastly little creatures, pot stirrers, problematic and chaotic little bastards.
High lift is great.
But anyways, what's going on? Glenola, how about you?
All good, thanks.
Sing any songs today? We all know you're a secret karaoke superstar.
So the Archerverse.
And I assume one does
Together
such
we
in
will
drag.
grow strong in our
Which we would like
communities.
photos,
We'll
by the way.
remain strong by our constant support for one another's endeavors.
If I won the lottery, you'd know.
If that's
Nice.
skipping the rest. Hey,
Everyone would have a
Archer,
sub.
If I won the lottery, you'd know. Last
Um,
everyone would have a sub. Hi,
But anyways, what about you, Honeybee?
Hey, Glenn.
By the way, I stopped by your channel today for a little while, Honeybee. You were what the hell were you playing? Was it Hollow Knight?
All good, thanks.
Were you playing Hollow Knight?
Sorry, I can't join the.
Sorry, I can't join the broadcast tonight. We have family visiting. Nice. Who's visiting today?
Visiting. Yeah, Hollow Knight.
Hollow Knight. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Yeah, I've seen somebody else play that. I can't remember who it was. I almost feel like it might have been maybe Night the Undying. I can't remember, but I remember watching somebody else play that game too. It's an interesting little game. It was entertaining. You were quite invested. But yeah, I did stop by briefly. So anyway, Glenola, who's visiting? Do you have grandparents visiting, aunts and uncles, Greek Papa Don?
I was introduced to
Blood
the
aliens.
bugs.
He's lying to us. He's just visiting with himself.
Do you need a co-host, Archer?
You were introduced to the game by Chugs. I'm not sure who Chugs is. Well, he says, "Do you need a co-host, Archer? I can hop on. I'm just working on some yarn. If you want to join the broadcast live, you feel free."
Chugs is Adam Cole.
Oh, Chugs is Adam Cole,
Appreciate
right?
Archer.
I actually have never been to his. I've never been to his channel. It's not funny, Glenola. You can't stir the pot before the show starts. It doesn't work like that.
An aunt and two cousins.
An aunt and two cousins. The one cousin is Papa Don's mother-in-law. Nice, nice. You know what, Glenola? You should get some stories out of her. And I mean, I'm sure she, as the mother-in-law of a pro wrestler, I'm sure she has some stories. You should like suck some out of her brain, and then you can pass them on to us. That could be fun. So anyways, yeah, but I think it was Night the Undying that was playing Hollow Knight. I almost believe it was. Or now that I think about it, it could have even been like somebody like Toya Hachijo. I can't remember. Glenola, do you ever remember Toya playing Hollow Knight? I know somebody that we visit their channel. I know somebody was playing that game, and that's why I sat and watched it for a little while, because he was in Toronto recently. Really? Like, was he wrestling in Toronto? And for who? Do you know? I still feel like, you know, I would like to see Greek God Papa Don pop up in Impact Wrestling or something. Was it AMC Me? I was wrong on both accounts. Was it really? Okay. Actually, that makes more sense. Or I guess now that I think about it in that aspect of things, it might have even been Cornhusk, but yeah, AMC makes sense. So anyways, Glenola. See, now you're in the chat. Did you see Alan Severn's matchup today against Ryback by chance? Wolfman had a matchup with Ryback in YTD Dark today. I guess no details. Okay. Details are important. I mean, when you talk about things like that, you get details. I mean, one would assume he was probably wrestling, but I think she just finished Hollow Knight. Okay. Life says, my best friend is obsessed with Hollow Knight. Well, I mean, it's an interesting game.
I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it yet? Okay. It was a really good match. It was actually, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was Team Joe Link that suggested acquiring Ryback and putting him against Alan Severn. I believe it was.
Let me boot up my
I would ask him, but I'm not sure if he's lurking yet or not. Let you boot your computer up? Yeah, go ahead. I mean, I'm just, in a few moments, I'm just going to start with some of the dirt sheets before we get started with the show anyway, so you got time. But anyways, yeah, it was Joe Link that, at least I'm almost 100% positive it was Joe Link, suggested acquiring Ryback and putting him against Alan Severn, so I just held the match off for a bit. I didn't want to pull the trigger right away, and I thought today was a pretty good opportunity to do so. But yeah, it was a really good match. You definitely got to check that out. You had internet issues this afternoon, and then they arrived, so I've been spending time. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Ryback was a good choice. Yeah, I think so. I never even thought of acquiring Ryback, to be fair. But I think it was interesting to see him in there with Alan Severn. It'll be interesting to see where he goes from here. But Severn handled himself well. Ryback didn't, it looked like he had some ring rust there. And then, of course, we saw, I don't know if you, well, I guess if you didn't see that, so Team Honeybee Wrestling, they had a match today as well. B. Jackson defending against Ivory. By the way, Honeybee, did you see that match? Did you see B. Jackson against Ivory today?
Yeah, I did.
You did, okay. Oh, hold on one second. My daughter's calling me. I have to say goodnight. She's probably getting ready for bed. Just give me one moment.
It was a really good match. I started watching the Rileys, but I wasn't able to finish it. Lol. Sweet dreams, Minishi.
Okay, I've returned. Let's see what did I miss here. You started watching Riley's, but I wasn't able to finish it. That was a good match, too. I mean, it didn't end with the best of endings, but I was definitely hoping for a different result than what we got. But it was a really good match. I believe, like, had the match gone on another, well, if they were back in the ring as well, but if it had gone on another probably 60, 90 seconds, I think it would have had a different result than Hybe says, I am happy about Golden Bebe. Yeah, well, I mean, they had a great match, too. That's one of the best tag team matches I've seen in quite some time.
Of your choices, 069. The number to win
Coalition put up a good fight to defend their titles, but Adam Cole
Archer
and Kenny Jackson come out on top. It was a really, really good match. Joke time. Jesus Christ, I haven't even started the show yet. You're already redeeming shit. What is wrong with you, Glenola? That's what you can do. You can spend the next... We should have a... You know what? I need to have a Glenola's timeout redemption. And when people redeem it, you have to tell everybody and explain to everybody why it is the way you are. And apologize for your actions. Constantly trying to stir the pot. Create some sort of villainy or chaos. Sometimes while you're on the broadcast. Mind you, that seems to be a growing trend.
Archer.
And a tree of knowledge or rotten fruit. You realize you're going to get these later, right? We just got started. I can barely think. How dare you? Anyway, so while we're waiting for Life to join the broadcast, she's booting up her computer, getting ready to join the broadcast to probably further annoy her husband. And we may as well get started with some of the dirt sheets. See what's rocking, because there is, like I said, there's some info about Randy Orton, some stuff going on with LA Knight, etc. And, of course, SummerSlam tomorrow, so it'll be interesting to see what because this is a great night to check out rumors, or should be, because everything, speculation on what's going to go down tomorrow night, who's going to walk away the winners, etc. I think it's going to be an interesting evening as far as that goes. And welcome on Life, what's going on?
Have to happen more often.
I'm doing well. Had the day off. It was fairly relaxing. I have to go back to work tomorrow and work the friggin' close shift, which I'm not too excited about, but it's been an okay week.
I have to laugh that you said I'm probably not my computer to annoy the husband, because I absolutely am.
Yeah, well, I kind of figured. That's why I said it. So what's hubby up to anyway?
Oh, he's laying in bed playing Destiny 2.
Sorry, playing what? You're kind of muffled a little bit.
Is that better?
Oh, there you go. It sounded like you were trying to be Batman or something. I was like, wow, Life thinks she's Batgirl. Nice.
No.
You just need to Snapchat a picture of yourself with a bat costume and you're good. But yeah, what's he up to?
So Glenola.
Destiny 2.
Together we will grow.
I never have played
strong.
those games.
Will remain strong.
Tell it. Do I have? What is he like?
another's
Is he a big
endeavors.
fan or just playing them because he started and wants to finish them? What's the deal there?
Superstar.
Well,
Today,
we
Jolene
used to
Kazotis.
play, like, when we
love
started
it.
dating, we both used to play, and then, like, it,
Superstar.
became this thing where it
Today,
just
Henry
kind of...
Wrestling is Jimmy Uso.
They nerfed, like, most of our gear. We had, like, full masterworks and everything, and then we got to, like, a high enough level where we were actually ready to play, and then the next season came out, and they're
nice.
like, no, all that work you did, that's just, you know.
So you guys have been playing for a long time then?
Play.
Well, I stopped playing, but then,
Glenola, your numbers are 6.
Grizzly here recently just picked it back
Good luck,
up,
Glenola. There
well,
are some amazing
he's
and
been
fun
playing
channel
it sucks,
rewards to
but
choose
I've
from
been
if
busy
you are the
beat,
chosenest.
so
Play.
Very nice.
Glenola, your numbers are
So how long did it
8,
take you to
8.
beat the first game?
Good luck, Glenola. There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose. Skipping the rest.
First one, I want
Are
to
you
say I
winning
only
the
put about
tribal
40
combat
hours
tomorrow?
into it.
40
Honey
hours?
Wrestling.
That's not too bad.
To see a complete
Yeah,
list of champions from each
very
respective
long
brand,
to get through,
simply
like, the
type
original storyline and
TW
everything.
skipping the
I
rest.
feel like somebody joined the broadcast, but I
Play.
can't tell because I don't have that
Jolink,
screen
your
up.
numbers are 8, 0, 7. Good
it
luck,
looks like it's just
Jolink.
you and
There
I.
are some
Oh, okay.
amazing and
It
fun
felt like there
channel
was-
rewards to choose
I don't know.
from if you are the
I'd
first.
say, have you ever been on the
Jolink
broadcast though and you
Hudson.
feel like you've heard somebody and you
So
didn't?
Jolink. Together we
Yeah.
will grow
It's kinda
strong
weird.
and our communities
But
will
that was
remain
exactly- it
strong
sounded
and our
like
constant support for one
some sort of
another's
interference.
endeavors.
There was like a
With the
beef or
said
something. Like
Something. Yeah, I don't know. Unless somebody did join them and then it got knocked out or something. Maybe. I mean, if Oni's home or on his way home, he might join at some point. But So did you? How many matches did you check out from YTD today?
I wasn't able to check
Has
them
live on
all out.
YouTube
I
right
did.
now.
You were uploading while I was at work. How dare you?
I was, yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't able to check them all out. Who did I all see? I did see Severn's match.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second, okay? My daughter's calling again. I'll be just a moment.
Alright, hi chat, how's everyone doing? How may I join the broadcast with you?
Ha ha hello.
Honeybee, do you have the PlayStation Network app by chance? Cause
Nope.
I can get Archer to invite you if you do. Nope. Okay. And I'm not certain that you can join the broadcast. We can always ask Archer about that. I just know we're on the PlayStation Network right now. Looks like banning the host will have to happen more often again. No thank you, Glenn. I'm very bad at being a co-host.
Sorry about that. I don't even really know why she called that time. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think she knows why she called. She just called, I think, to defy the fact that I said I was gonna be busy for a while and that I would message her later. She called back anyways. That's why. She's a little villain. But anyway, what have I missed in? Anything? Joe Link is in the chat room. I see Joe Link. Welcome in.
I know we're on PlayStation Network right now, but do we have a way that, like, Honeybee would be able to join?
Sorry, that who?
Honeybee?
Well, I mean, is she via PlayStation?
She said she is not.
She is not.
Yeah.
So then not really.
Make sure.
Unless she's got a, like, if she's had PlayStation before and she has the PlayStation app, if she can sign into a PlayStation app, she can do it that way too, but...
Because, I mean, I always join the broadcast from my phone. I haven't turned on my actual PlayStation in like
just
2
downloading.
years.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. There's the, oh, she's downloading the PlayStation app now.
I have a PlayStation.
So yeah, then I can simply go into my app and add her so that she can join the broadcast.
She's like, how can I join the broadcast? I'm like, well, we're on the PlayStation app.
Yo, G Block! Welcome in, my friend. What's going on? What's new and exciting? Catching us a good time. We haven't even started the show yet. We're actually just about to hit the dirt sheets, but what I think I'm going to do, because there's people collecting like a bunch of rabid wolves, I think I'm going to get the show on the go before we get the dirt sheet started. Infinite Oni's on the broadcast. Welcome in, Infinite Oni. What's going on, bro? Did you just get home, or you been home for a while now?
I've
been home for a little while now.
Have you? Yeah.
Will grow strong and our communities will remain strong by our
not a lot, G Block. Just getting the show started. We haven't even really discussed any news and rumors. You haven't missed a damn thing. You're actually in at a good time, because I was going to start dirt sheets, but I think I'm going to get the show started, then get into any news and rumors. That's of course after we have further discussion with Oni, who just showed up on the broadcast. So we have Life is Great, Infinite Oni, and myself on the broadcast currently, and it looks like Honeybee Wrestling is going to be joining at some point as well. My day off was good. I mean, it could have been better. My wife could have been off too. She had to go to work. That sucked balls. But other than that, day was good. She's home now.
Okay.
Yeah. That always makes the evening a little better.
Grizzly also had off today. I had to work, but Grizzly had off today.
Oh, did he? Yeah.
Play.
Yeah, that happens.
Numbers are 3, 5, 1. Good luck, Joe Link. There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose
Joe Link 351. I forget what the numbers are. Has it popped up yet?
I think so.
Check out the latest.
I'm just looking now, yeah.
Merch.
069 and 789.
Your ball cap right now.
So unlucky Joe Link. Who else has been playing?
Oh yeah, nothing like a day.
666. Fucking Glenola gets 666. Why am I not bloody well surprised? I am not surprised.
I feel like Honeybee is going to be my tag team wrestler, my tag team partner tonight.
That's fucking crazy.
Superstar.
Quick question.
Oh, I'm actually Kenny Omega to that.
Quick question.
Do we have any lists or articles as of right now?
I mean, I do, but they're just if we get to them type of thing. I mean, if you have a list or article of your own, we can get to that as well.
I mean, I got an article in front of me. I don't know how interesting it is, but it's just something I found earlier and like, I could probably read this. But I mean, it's not like of dire importance or anything. It's just like one of the things like, oh, well.
I mean, any lists or... We can read whatever we want. We could talk about combat sports, basketball, hockey, whatever you want to talk about. So whatever article you bring to the table is good enough for us. Same with you, Life, if you ever have something you want to share with everybody. I mean, in addition to any news and rumors about pro wrestling, we can discuss anything we want. That's the beauty of it. But
I about made a comment, but I'm just going to keep it to myself. Because you said we can talk about anything, and a certain Salt and Pepper song came to mind, and I'm like,
oh
yeah,
God, yeah.
Bring it up.
Oh God. Well, I mean, you know, there's certain people that when they're around, you don't want to have any discussions regarding that kind of thing. But you know, most of the time, no holds barred. Most of the time.
Don't forget to follow the action in YTV World War III
Hello,
on
Strife.
YouTube.
Welcome, man.
URL Thurterverse.
Yo, Strife, what's going on? Welcome in. So Honeybee is loading up. All right, so I'm gonna have to. Well, she'll have to add me first of all. But let me just pull up my app because I'll have to add her from this.
I mean, it's not like we're the former WWF Raw where we're uncut, uncooked, and uncensored. It used to be the slogan.
There's going to be two of me for a moment because I have to be able to add Honeybee. Actually, wait a minute. I'll have to accept her request first. So I gotta hop out of that.
Share her voice.
Yeah, that too. Actually, can somebody? Well, is she still in the chat room?
Only place.
Just remind her she has to remember to share her audio. Or I guess if she hears me say that.
I'll type it just in case.
Okay, yeah.
Play. Variants of Strife. Your numbers are 7, 9.
And then I just have to wait for...
Variants of Strife. There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from it.
And what is her... Is she Honeybee on PlayStation as well?
Yeah,
I think she's Courtney Twinkletoes on PlayStation.
Is she? Okay, I see that then. I just want to make sure I don't accept just anybody.
I was gonna say, if you prefer to message one of us your username, Honeybee, we can absolutely do that too. That way we aren't doxing you all over broadcast here.
Alright, and I also have to... Oh. There we go. So now she should be able to join the broadcast. I've added her to the booth.
Variants of Strife. Your numbers are 3, 5, 5. Good luck, Variants of Strife. There are some amazing and
it's
fun
because I
channel
was in there
rewards to
twice
choose from if
using the PlayStation
you
app,
are
adding
following the very best in fantasy wrestling
member of the
excellence,
community
bar none, period.
so that they're able to
Welcome
join the broadcast.
Den Calvo 09 Jose
I'm sorry, Mrs.
14.
Archer had questions. She was reading the
One
screen. It says,
superstar.
and she's like, "Wait a minute! It said you left."
Hi, Mrs. Archer.
Life says hi. She says hi back, and so did Oni. Alright, so I can get rid of that.
The new jackpot number for a chance to win a channel redemption of your choices.
Alright, so anyways,
the number to win a
I guess before we get into any further discussions, we may as well just get the show on the go. So let's get the first match of the night underway. It's going to be a banger of Legends Championship matchup. We have a member of Demolition from Team the Turret Man. The Terror Johnny Braddock taking on the man called Drek from Team Deadrek. Wolfman Alan Severn is in this matchup. He had a banger of a match earlier today against Ryback, if anybody saw it. If you didn't, check it out. It was an amazing match. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Zeus is in this matchup, and of course the reigning defending champion just beat and defended his title against Elijah Archer, actually, to retain that Legends Championship. So it's going to be an interesting match. 6-man elimination royale.
Damn.
Who do you guys think walks out Legends champion? You think Severn picks it up again? Drek's been champion. Zeus has been champion.
I think it'd be hilarious if Severn picked it up again.
You think Severn picks it up again? The Wolfman walks home with gold? Well, double gold, technically. He is the pure wrestling champion.
Yeah.
He's currently holding that championship as well.
Okay.
Now, do we know if Honeybee got our message or not?
Can you guys not hear me?
Oh, there you are. I can hear you fine. Did you remember to share your audio, Honeybee?
I don't know how to do that. It said to allow recording, but that was it.
Let me see if I can figure it out real quick.
Yeah, you know, you can always remember how to do it when you're doing it yourself, but then to give somebody the instructions is two different things. But I know it's in your settings. And you gotta go to devices, I think it is.
Add time.
And then there's.
So if you go back to your main page, Honeybee, where you see like the green and everything. Take your time. Can you guys hear me now?
Minutes worth.
Glenola swear jar. Ban time for Archer. Rest your voice for later on. No, I'm not falling for your swear jar. I was actually paying attention and seen it. Haha. Take that.
Strife, how well can you hear Honeybee?
I gotta be careful what I say now for at least the next 5 minutes. Ad time minutes were 3 minutes even. You got 3 minutes of ad times? Nice. Thanks for that. I mean, I don't profit much from it. I think they lied to us when they said we were going to earn more off of their ad time. That was a bunch of bullshit.
Variants of Strife. How well can you hear her? I can hear Oni all right, little.
Sorry.
Yeah, Strife. Oh, he says I can hear her. All right, little echoey. Well, I think everybody but myself is echoey sometimes on the broadcast. That's due to how the sound pad connects.
Glenola just subscribed for 1-4 champ shit only whoa.
Life is great. Gifting a tier 1 sub to Glenola. Glenola now has a gift sub. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. That is your 16th gift sub to the channel as well. Thank you very much, Life.
Life is great.
Ads suck.
Honeybee, were you able to find that?
Oh yeah, I got it.
Naruto! What's going on, Naruto? Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I saw another follow too. Hold on, I just gotta go back and see who it was. Or is it? No, there was one called Calvo. Calvo, we'll say Calvo 09 Jose 14. Actually, is what the name is. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome into the Archerverse TV. Welcome to episode number 502. This is our regular weekly scheduled show. Although a little bit early this week due to schedule changes, but Wrestle Wars Genesis, this is actually fallout from our big 500 show. We had our 500th episode last weekend, and we had 2 brands because we also have a promotion over on YouTube if somebody wants to drop the YouTube link for the new people.
Together we will grow strong.
For the new members of the Fam Jam, we need the Discord link, the YouTube link.
Support for one another's endeavors.
But YTD World War III over on YouTube.
TAV on YouTube.
Is the place to be on YouTube. And of course, episode 500 was World War III versus Wrestle Wars Genesis, and they opened a can of whoop ass and ended up vacating all of Genesis championship. So tonight, we're going to look to rectify some of that. Some of that has already been rectified. We do have a new world champion, a new television champion. And tonight we take care of the rest of it. And of course, we do know that, well, anybody that watched some of the dark matches from earlier today, you know that Johnny Rainbow won a gauntlet-style Rumble matchup and became the #1 contender for the World Championship. We do also have a contract case holder for that championship whenever he decides to cash that in. For those that don't remember, Carlos Hawkins from Team Snorhawk64 is holding the contract case for the Wrestle Wars Genesis World Championship. But tonight, Johnny Rainbow gets the push as he ended up winning that 10-man gauntlet-style Rumble match, and I can hear myself very well in somebody's. Somebody has me up loud.
Also echoing, so I don't know.
Well, echoing is normal. It's because of how the sound pad connects, so everybody but me quite often sounds echoed. Yeah, it happens. The alternative is to not have the sound pad connected.
Enjoy your
We
band.
enjoy that.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Because, I mean, if Sir Jack was around, you know, and we didn't have the sound pad, I mean, how much fun would that be? But anyways, enjoy my ban. Why do I get banned? Hold on, I'm going back to look. Wait a minute, did I swear?
You said
What did I say?
you said real fast.
Oh,
Archer
you
with
did.
Horn
Oh,
is the
I still
leading
didn't hear what
show.
I said. You're...
you said whoop ass.
Oh, fuck! I mean, come on. I mean, I was talking about farm animals, and ass is a donkey, a mule. It is the workhorse of a farm. I mean, I should not be penalized for saying such things. I mean, even if one opens a dictionary and... But if you open the dictionary and look at the definition for ass, I mean, one of the definitions is and happens to be a mule. How dare you? But shit. All right. God damn it. I think I was close to beating that too, which is the shitty part of that. That's fucking savage. And there's not even a redemption to save me from that shit. Well, I did have one for a while, actually, but everybody kept using every redemption under the sun to reverse everybody else trying to ban me. So, and although I appreciated it, it doesn't make it much fun for somebody that saves up a bunch of points to ban me from the broadcast. And so I says, fuck that shit. Not all the time, anyways. That's why we've limited the 1-to-1 per stream, etc. You know. But, god damn it, I thought I actually thought I'd already beaten it, but to be fair... I could have been off in my... Clearly I was off in my timing because he called me out on it, so... But anyways, okay, so I will get the... Well, I guess it's a good time for you to read your article then, Oni. If you have one in life, if you end up having one. And of course, later I have to do a joke time and a tree of knowledge of rotten fruit because Glenall already slammed me with those earlier. Galaxy Phantom is in here. Yes, he is. Welcome in, Galaxy. Appreciate you stopping by. Okay, so let's get the show on the go. First match of the night, the Tona Center of the Evening Legends Championship 6-man Elimination Royale. We got the Wolfman Alan Severn, the man called Drek, Johnny Braddock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Zeus, and of course the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, the current reigning defending champion, putting his title on the line. Let's rock and roll. And I am out until the match is over. So Oni and Life and Honeybee Wrestling, I leave everything in your hands. I shall return.
Into the chat.
Thank you. Alrighty then.
I haven't lost a match on it dark yet, so let's go.
The following contest is an elimination match and is for the Alliance Championship. Introducing the challenger, representing Demolition from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 252 pounds. The Terror, Johnny
It's an article about says that Rhea Ripley may be stripped of her women's championship after breaking long-standing
on social media heading into this match. We're likely to see a new champ crowned here tonight.
So let's find out. All right. So Rhea Ripley won the women's championship back at WrestleMania and has since been one of the most dominant title holders in the company. Despite being active on WWE Raw, SmackDown, and NXT on a regular basis, Ripley hasn't defended her championship in more than a month, and now isn't expected to defend her title this weekend.
From Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds,
there is a long-standing WWE rule that dictates that a championship should be defended every 30 days. Ripley in breach of this since she isn't currently scheduled to defend her title in the near future. While Rhea has defended her title by lightning, it doesn't count as a championship has to be defended on TV, SmackDown, NXT, or APL. Her last defense on TV was on July 3rd. The July 3rd episode of Raw against Natalia. She hasn't defended in a long... Okay. Really? Okay, hang on. July 3rd. It is just now August the 4th.
Right.
It's like 31 days. Oh, okay, I see. She's not going to be defending. Okay. But they got to have plans. But anyway, she hasn't defended in a long while, and as of this moment, it is not.
And representing Weapons of Mass Destruction from New York, weighing in at 274 pounds.
According to the affirmative rule, should be stripped of the title.
Guys, the title is on the line here in this one. And I don't remember the last time the champ was in this much jeopardy.
Should have her title taken rather than
just be the night the title changes hands.
WWE has built Ripley up to not only be a force in the women's division, but also quite a force in the men's as well. This leaves them in a situation where they can't make her look weak by losing the championship, so being stripped of it could be a better alternative. WWE has received quite a bit of backlash over Ripley's lack of action in the women's division in recent weeks, and the fact that she won't be working SummerSlam this weekend. At present, there's no other female on her level in the company, and the only other way she could lose the title is if Dominic Mysterio was there to inadvertently cost her. WWE has a few options with Rhea Ripley, but since she is now in a position where this rule could be enforced, Adam Pearce should at least mention it and force her into a title defense before noting that it's a possibility that
from
if it happens
Austin,
again,
Texas, weighing in at 273 pounds. He is the Alliance Champion, the American Dream.
To be honest, I thought she had. Because I know she had a stint on NXT. She did like a couple matches on NXT with Lyra Valkyrie.
You just have to make sure you don't.
Or were they title matches?
That is the champion.
But it wasn't a title match. That's the thing.
Well, they're saying she hasn't defended in a long while, and that it was on the July 3rd SmackDown, and it has been 31 days now.
The pressures of being champion are very real, but this
guy they're making this article making it sound like it's been a really long time, but it's just been over a month.
I think maybe Ego's passion possibly is an option.
Getting to the point, I guess. We're talking about
so variants of strong. Together we will grow strong in our communities where we remain strong by our constant support for one another's endeavors. With it said, with.
And if she is, I don't know
Trying to figure out why Drek has that belt. The last tag team contenders were Golden Boy. They just cashed them in earlier today. LOL that.
That's a cross we know and running.
And representing the Wolfpack from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 235 pounds, Wolfman Alan Severs.
This is a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here. You're right, Michael. And judging from the response on social media heading into this match, you're likely to see
so that she has retained it.
Here
tonight. I don't know. But I get,
The new
obviously, they want to
jackpot
make it
number
look
for a
strong.
chance to win a
They
channel
need her
redemption
to
of your
look strong.
choices. 069. The number to win a
I mean,
YTV
they had to beat
championship by
Charlotte
skipping
Flair.
the rest.
He's
Akira
told
Blade
anyone who will
versus Steve
listen that he
Jackson
always
Legends
has
title.
been the uncrowned champion of this division.
First of
Now
all,
he
I
can
had
make
a
it a reality.
earlier and I posted it. So this is more breaking news from me, and of course, it is pending approval, but I did inform Archer of this. But we're gonna have eventually Johnny Rainbow against LA Knight.
Behold,
Against JC
Zeus,
for
a
the
super
YTV
villain
Grand Prix
straight
title
from the
in a
silver
triple threat
screen
match.
to
And by decree of a
Nobody
new
can
executive,
stop that
Matthew
human
White.
wrecking
And
machine.
from parts unknown, weighing in at
But I did not realize that Johnny
305
Rainbow was
pounds, the human wrecking machine, Zeus!
6'5", over 300 pounds. Even in a building this big, Zeus is still huge.
And then somehow he
a
wins the
one-man
tag team titles.
car
Could you imagine
crash.
Johnny
He
Rainbow
has
triple
crushed
crown champion?
many of the biggest competitors in WWE history.
I mean, imagine.
That would be
Being obsessed with continued domination, terrorizing humanity, that is Zeus to a T.
I've never heard of
This
it.
wrecking machine has
never heard
here with
Zeus in my
only
life.
one
Zeus is
mission:
actually
eliminate. When it comes
he's a
to
character from
facing
No Holds
Zeus,
Barred.
he considers no holds barred.
Sales
And,
Dredd must know the mysterious thief hearing
he's also he was in a few movies. Like, have you ever seen like the Friday movies?
This matchup is treacherous.
Yeah?
Both competitors
You wanna
enter
say?
with no absence
Yeah,
of malice. It's about
he was in
inflicting
those.
maximum punishment. You have to create your own opportunity. Pinpoint a body part and exploit it. Everything is at a competitor's disposal. The lack of rules makes a superstar even more dangerous. Sidewalk slam! Almost drove him through the ring. Gets him with the counter. Cobra clutch. Got it 6-2. Waiting fast. Refusing to give up even an inch of ground as this match continues. Corey, how do you mentally prepare for something like a Falls Count Anywhere match?
You have to be ready to adapt. Wherever your opponent takes the fight, you must be ready to follow. So expect the unexpected and have a plan in your back pocket for any situation.
Big back body drop. Oh, the power. Nothing fancy here. Backbreaker. Backbreaker.
So there's a mysterious thief.
Maybe Dredd has to win. Amazing face with tears of joy.
Texas pile driver. Shot to the face gets them out of that spot. Oh, man, he is fired up now. Bad predicament right here. Look at this. Candy. Oh, will it be? Shoulder up before the count. I was not expecting that from him at this point. Crash landing. Powerbomb. Saw that one coming. This looks like the setup, too. The challenger eating up some damage. The champ's eyes look glazed over. And the champ can't keep the
And maybe
challenger
our new
down long.
executive
Are you
can
kidding me?
help him
Not even a
investigate
workout.
this thievery that thing going on.
Wow, what a vertical suplex. He's returning fire.
Something he would be interested
Side
in.
headlock applied. Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
Probably they don't steal his sunglasses.
And he'll leave the ring for this next stretch. Neckbreaker. Looks up their opponent. Oh, sidewalk slam delivered. Everyone needs to get out of the way of this fight. This feels so unsafe. Great
Life is brave.
He reverses it.
time for life
He
is great.
thinks he has it.
What do you mean by Archer?
Only.
Kicks out before the 2 count. He's still got more
And me
left in
too.
the tank. Outside of the ring now. What's the plan here?
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh, what a double punch. The adrenaline is pumping.
A competitor has been eliminated.
Suicide dive. And he gets set back into the ring. Full control. He foiled that attempt. He leaves the ring, and there's no countouts in this one.
I think Zeus's face took the brunt of that shot.
Well, that'll do some serious damage. Into the cover.
I will check that out in a moment. I gotta think of a good joke.
Retains. No! Challenger kicks out.
This is going to come down to who wants it more.
Oh, cheap shot right above the eye. Goes under the ropes to get back inside. Stone Cold too slow there. And he slides him back to the mat. Clothesline takes him down. Forget about it.
So why can't you hear the pterodactyl go to the bathroom?
Dragon Slayer. Oh my goodness. Tap out.
Because the P is fine.
Zeus has been eliminated.
He knows what he needs to do.
Face first with a waistlock takedown. Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stone!
The title's in jeopardy here.
I think the paradigm is... The bionic elbows. Over and over.
A championship level move.
The champion thought that was it.
How in the world did he kick out?
Steve Austin has been eliminated.
And out of the ring he goes. Into the ring now. And he's taking this to the outside now. Get to the midsection. Double
you don't need a parachute to go skydiving. You need a parachute to go skydiving and fly.
Will this match end on a submission, on a tap out? In this right now, he is just fighting for his
What did the
life.
horse say after it tripped? I'm gonna call another one. I don't care.
This is just brute power.
My goodness, absolute dominance.
What did the horse say after it tripped?
I love it.
Oh, the stunner. That was the best one I've ever seen.
Hell, I've fallen. I can't get it up.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole, his opponent included.
And you can sense the desperation mounting as that last move couldn't finish things. He's doing a whole lot. He's looking for yet another exclamation mark.
A competitor has been eliminated.
I gotta question this decision.
I'm sorry, what was that like?
These superstars have toiled away endlessly, and this crowd is on their
Same with
feet in
Marvel
full
86.
appreciation.
Together we will grow strong and our communities will remain strong by our constant support for one another's endeavors. With the said
The title's going nowhere.
There are three types of people in this world. Those who can count and those who can't.
Shot is palpable.
The champ will have to dig deeper now.
I can see it in the eyes from here. Disbelief.
What did the
Unbelievable
triangle
how this
say
one
to
is
the
still
circle?
going on. Reversal. Can they go on the attack?
Exactly.
Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
Lariat. Good Lord. That was nasty. Big elbow.
I'm going with this.
Oh, just deadlifting their opponent and tossing them aside. The challenger is not in a great place.
But you have to admit, at this point in a Falls Count Anywhere match, there's no way you didn't expect things to be going much, much worse for him, Cole.
Well-framed standing moonsault. And this one might be headed
Dusty
ringside.
Rhodes is the polka dots.
And
Hello
now with
there.
him going for the table, we're just in
Oh, is it
straight
just down
up
to Jack
appetite
and,
for destruction
Dusty?
territory here.
And back in the ring we go.
I believe so.
Not okay.
Vicious shoulder tackle in the
Dusty
corner.
Thanks for following me with Marvel 86. Hey Brownie D062006. With me on Twitter you can follow the Archer Horse there as well. URL. General
Straight back to
Gnabby.
his feet, but he might not know where he
General
is.
Energy comes up.
He had it scouted.
Catch it.
The target's been acquired once more.
The title's in jeopardy here.
I think the paradigm has shifted. Shoulder up before three.
The title still hanging in the balance.
Resilience of a champion on display.
Yes, we have a new champion.
Well, Falls Count.
I have returned. And welcome in Mick Marvel, Brownie Dude, and Tish. What's going on? What's new and exciting, guys? Sorry I got myself caught in a swear jar, and of course that I can hear myself. Alright, who is it? Somebody wants me to hear myself. Is ghastly. But anyways, I got myself caught in a swear jar, which is a redemption here on the channel, where if you slip in a swear jar and I'm not paying attention and I happen to swear, I am entrapped and banned from a match or the remainder of a match, whichever they choose. But I have returned. Welcome in, guys. Appreciate you being here. What's new and exciting? What's going on, Mick Marvel? Brownie, yo, Luke the Gooner's in the house. What's going on, Luke? Welcome in, Luke the Gooner. And Brownie Dude, what's new and exciting? Brownie Dude said, Mick Marvel, hello friend, followed your link here, just got back home from SmackDown. How was SmackDown, Brownie Dude? You just got home from SmackDown. Tell us how that went. I'm interested. Inquiring minds must know. Just seeing if I missed anything else in the chat here. But anyways, welcome in, guys. And as you can see, the man called Drek, now the new Legends champion, took out 5 other villains. Came down to him and Dusty Rhodes. Interesting, Dusty Rhodes was fairly resilient in that matchup. He lasted a lot longer than I thought he was going to. I mean, it didn't surprise me when he defended his title one-on-one. Well, a little bit. It was against Archer, but one-on-one and multi-man matchups are quite different, and he lasted to the very end and got taken out by Drek. So, new Legends champion, the man called Drek from Team Dead Drek. Congratulations to Dead Drek. Sorry, what were we saying, Oni?
There we go. Oh my god, I accidentally had it set on pause on mode. I'm like, oops.
What, the, the chat?
Yeah, it's fixed now. Don't worry.
Somebody is snoring away. Does anybody else hear snoring? Is Christian Cool in the house?
Someone cannot make up their mind.
Maybe you awake?
Yeah, I'm awake.
Okay, so
is it Life? Is Life snoring?
Is KOO on the broadcast?
That's what Joe Link says is cool on the broadcast. That's what we're trying to figure out. I can hear somebody. Strife says Life fell asleep. It must be, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Life is great says, can you hear me? I mean, no, we hear snoring, actually. Krondos BR, welcome in. Krondos says, dang, Nemeth. Alright, I gotta go back a little bit to see if that question was answered about how SmackDown was. Who was it? It was Brownie Dude, right? That said he just got home from SmackDown? Yeah. It was good. Live, my favorite part was seeing Seth Rollins in the dark main event. Nice. Who did he face in the dark main event? Luke the Gooner, I am doing fantastic. How are you doing, my friend? Alright, hold on. So let's see who is exactly...
SmackDown anyway.
We have...
When he's Raw.
We hear somebody snoring, yet Life is typing and clearly awake. Honeybee has already stated that she is awake, and Oni, well, you're also awake.
To see a complete
That's a little concerning, isn't it? Is anybody else concerned by the fact that we hear a snoring individual on the broadcast and it's just us in here? I mean, I even just double-checked the PlayStation app, and we are literally the only motherfuckers in here, but there is another entity. I don't... See, Glenola is around. The Glenalians are lurking. There's shit going on. I don't like it. But, anyways. Dark Glenola stalking you. I don't think... Maybe. Or sending Glenalians after us. I don't know. He's actually visiting with family, so he probably is lurking, but he's busy visiting with his... I believe he said his aunt and 2 cousins. Is that correct? Anybody else remember? I can't remember either. Carlo says it's either Woozy or Boss. Well, they're not here either is the concerning part of that whole thing. It is just us four here. And we can't tell you exactly what's going on, but there was definitely snoring, and it wasn't either one of us. It's interesting. Intriguing and scary all at the same time.
Am I back?
Oh, I can hear you, yeah.
Have to keep things down more than normal so they can sleep.
So you really couldn't talk at all for there for a bit. What happened?
No, I even left and came back, and I don't know what the problem was.
Did you hear the snoring?
I did.
Right? Isn't that weird? And we were and still are the only four here, but it was none of us. Figure that shit out.
There are some amazing and fun channel rewards.
Figure that shit out. But anyways, yeah, Brownie Dude. Dark main event. It wasn't on TV. No, I know, but who did he face though? Yeah, dark main event always means it's not televised. I mean, except for our go home matches, I guess we don't call them dark main events though. It'd be kind of weird to have a dark main event live. So, yeah. No, we don't do it. Right? That song came to mind, actually. That's funny you sang that.
Well, that's what Crondo says.
Oh, yeah, I just saw that now. Brownie Beard said, oh, he fought The Miz? That's an interesting choice for a dark match. I mean, was there a reason why they decided to face off in the dark main event, or was that just kind of a random thing? Because it kind of sounds random. I mean, The Miz isn't even in the picture, or shouldn't be even in the same realm as Seth Rollins right now, considering he's getting set to face off against Finn Balor, in which he'll probably get screwed out of his title by the Judgment Day.
Nice.
I'm just throwing that out there, because if Finn Balor doesn't win, I think Damian Priest cashes in on his ass. It would make sense. It would make sense. Finn Balor doesn't get the job done. Damian Priest does, causes further conflict. Because I mean, isn't there rumor that Damian Priest is going to leave the Judgment Day faction?
I thought so.
Yeah, I thought so too. I'm pretty sure there was something.
That's been a rumor for a while now.
Fair, yeah. That is a fair point. Alright, here we go. Matchup number 2. And this is for the Tag Team Contendership Championships. It is the Wolfpack. Count Dexcula and Marshall Omega taking on the Steiner brothers, consisting, of course, of Braun Breaker and Scott Steiner. Of course, Rick Steiner was part of the Steiner brothers. He was removed. It was a business decision due to uncontrolled circumstances on both sides. So yeah, we do not have Rick Steiner scheduled to have any matches in TWA anytime soon for a multitude of reasons. But Braun Breaker, of course, didn't hold anything his father said against him personally. It has nothing to do with him. He's teaming up with his Uncle Scott. The Steiner brothers reign and will continue their legacy tonight against the Wolfpack. What do you guys think? Contendership's on the line. The Wolfpack versus the Steiners. And I'm just going to be a moment because my daughter is about to get yelled at, so hold on.
Well, obviously I gotta go with the Wolfpack.
Yeah, I'm going to say the Steiners.
Stop copies me's.
Sorry about that.
Bet against Poindexter.
Sorry, you can't bet against Point, so you're voting for the Wolfpack? I mean, not that there's any betting lines open. This is not a stream preview or a tournament, but no betting lines. For anybody that's new, there's no betting lines here until the championship rounds, the final 3 matches of any stream preview or regular season show.
I was about tempted because I've never done one before.
Yeah, we don't open them you know, except for
she is with
tournaments
facing their enemies
and or stream previews. There is a redemption for that, but there's no redemption for... We used to have it so that you could open up the betting lines during the regular shows too, but it was a lot of extra distraction, so to speak. So we cut it back to the championship rounds, and then we allow everybody to do it for stream previews and tournaments. How do I get Mick Marvel on the roster again? Well, we do have a channel called Ink a Contract on Discord. It's in our discussions and contract sections. You just put your... I mean, if you have Mick Marvel ready to rock and roll, just put his hashtag in there, and that way we can ink him a contract and get him... He'll, of course, start his career on YTD Academy on YouTube, and then make his way to the main roster, is how that works. If somebody could drop... Oh, never mind, Life already dropped the Discord for him. And while you're at it, I don't know, Mick Marvel, if you're following us on YouTube, we're actually up to... I believe we're up to 576 subscribers now on YouTube, which is interesting. We just keep growing at a fairly rapid rate, which is... Well, it's not just interesting, I guess it's awesome at the same time. But anyways...
You know what? I think I figured out where the snoring is coming from.
Where did it come from?
My dog's asleep next to me. I think it's the dog.
It's the dog! Well, that makes sense. Makes me feel a lot better about myself right now. Yeah, because we could hear it, and we're like I said, I even checked the PlayStation app to see if somebody had stuck in. They passed out on us while they're on the broadcast, and it was just us. So I'm like, well, we're all here, we're all talking. Who the hell is snoring? That was very unsettling. Very unsettling. Luke the Gooner says, Mick Marvel versus the Gooner. Always a rivalry. Jesus Christ, Luke the Gooner's already calling the poor man out. He hasn't even inked a contract yet. That is savage. Alright, so here we go. Next match of the evening. Tag Team Contendership Championships on the line. Extreme rules apply. Wolfpack versus the Steiner Brothers. Let's go. So at least we solved that. It was a dog snoring. That's pretty funny.
That's good to know.
Look who it is.
Crondo says, he's calling bullshit here. He says, one of you snored and isn't admitting it.
Well, considering we were all talking to each other.
Yeah, and or typing, yeah. Strife says they know each other. It's a pre-rivalry.
I do talking in the ring meet.
Carlos says a dog. Blame the dog. And Luke says I do talking in the ring meet. What? Oh, you do your talking in the ring. Okay, well that makes a lot more sense than I do talking in the ring meet. Because I was thinking, what the fuck? Wait a minute, what? Extreme Elements timed out Crondo's BR for 30 seconds. What did he say? Oh, he got AK. Okay, I see it now. I didn't see it at first. I was going to say, he didn't say anything. His ass got timed out. Life dropped an AKO on Crondos. Take that, Crondos. Apparently Life felt like AKO in your ass.
I just dropped those.
Yeah.
AKOs.
That was random, but funny. I mean, I enjoyed it.
506 pounds.
I don't know if Crondos enjoyed it, but I did. Stripe says, Life being a bully. Life is great is sus. Crondos says, hashtag Life is great is sus.
Oh, no. We're not playing Among Us, Chronos.
Appreciate FN Archer.
Chronos says, hashtag appreciate FN Archer. Have you been hanging out with Glenola? Crondos, that is not funny. We should ban Crondos. That could be fun. See him and
I got called a bully for it.
See, look at this. Hashtag thank you, Archer. Hashtag AKO Crondos again. How about that? It says the person who AKO'd was like 50 times in a row. That was hilarious. Did we ever figure out what happened there? Do you remember that? Like, you just kept fucking AKOing Strife over and over and over.
Like, I wasn't even doing anything.
Like, what was it, like, voice to text? And we just couldn't hear you? What's the real story?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure we were on YouTube.
Strife says, no, we just blame life. Yo, DC! Welcome in, DC! Paul12, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome into episode number 502. Wrestle Wars Genesis. We're about a week away from our next big stream preview. It's going to be the first ever all-women's stream preview. So lots going on, including fallout from our 500th episode. So welcome in, enjoy the show, enjoy the conversations with the community. We have one of the best communities in all of Twitch, so enjoy yourself. And if somebody could drop the necessary links for Paul12, just in case he'd like to join the Discord and or YouTube, and or anything else we have a link for. Because I believe the Twitter link pops up on its own. Well, I think I have Instagram and possibly Twitter, but they pop up on their own every so often anyway, so. Well, we also have the Tell Me and the Tell Me More, etc. But YouTube and Discord, the most important. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Exactly. You guys know how it works. Sorry, Oni, what were you saying?
I got a couple of things here.
Okay.
First of all, Soul Embers is in the building. That's a ride.
I didn't even see him sneak in. Yo, Soul Embers, welcome in. And what's the...
10 minutes of bliss for you.
Son of a bitch. Glenola? What the fuck, man? Did I fuck your sister and not know about it when we were younger, or what? Honestly. And if you don't have a sister and you only have a brother, do not answer that question. I will ban you. But, what the fuck is up with Glenola tonight? He is unleashing... What are you guys laughing for? Why are you entertaining that? It is not... You're laughing again. It is not funny. See how Oni just stifled himself there? He's being professional. He's not entertaining the Golden Aliens like One Life is great. Honeybee, not doing that either, by the way. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Life, thank you. Like, are you related to Glenola? Is there something you're not telling us? How dare you?
I don't know what you mean, Archer.
You don't...
I'm an angel.
You know there's fucking VODs, right? I save all of them. I export the motherfuckers to YouTube. We have an extensive library. You're aware of this, right? How fucking dare you? Oni, can you control this beast's life? Or not life. Honeybee and Oni, I call upon the powers that be. Life is in control. She's a savage woman. But anyway, swear jar. Fuck, I already swore. You guys couldn't have told me Soul Embers dropped a swear jar?
He just literally did it.
God damn it.
Just did it like 3 seconds ago.
Yeah. Joe Link, you know why he did it? Because Joe Link fucked up Glenola's 10 minutes of bliss. So instead, Soul Embers catches me in a goddamn swear jar. God damn it. Wow, that is it. That is all. It is. Holy shit, that was fast. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match and new tag team #1 contenders, representing Team of Froggy Moth Legs, and of course his partner in crime from Team Night the Undying. It is Count Dexcula and the Omega, Marshall Omega. They are your new #1 contenders to whichever, I guess, tag team. I was going to say the World Championships, but I guess they can choose whatever tag team championships they want to chase after. Now, of course, we do have new, anybody that wasn't watching YTD Academy Dark today, we do have brand new YTD Academy tag team champions. They cashed in their contendership titles earlier today and defeated JC and Big Bubba Bruno to become the new YTD Academy tag team champions. Golden Bebe, Adam Cole, and Kenny Jackson from Team Honeybee Wrestling. So again, congratulations, Honeybee. That was a fantastic match too. If anybody hasn't seen it, make sure you check it out. It was awesome. But anyways, god damn it. Alright, so...
It looks like the stream is... It looks like the chat is allowing you your F-bomb there. But anything after that, I'm going to start the timer now.
You're going to start the timer now, so they're giving me a pass? Because...
It looks like the chat is giving you a pass.
You just said fuck. Okay, perfect. Excellent. Thanks, Soul Evers. I was going to say, God damn it, that'd be... Oh, fuck.
We'll start the timer now, Archer.
Can we restart it? Okay. Oh, my God. Okay. It is not funny. I need a filter. This is crazy. That would have been the second failed swear jar in a row in one night. That sucks. Yes, to be fair, Archer, this...
Skipping the rest. Yes, to be
well, I was just reading Soul said something about, yes, to be fair, Archer, this next match. I did use speed up the band time. Yeah, that was earlier, but the swear, that doesn't cover swear jars, unfortunately. But it did take care of the 10 minutes of bliss. Because Glenola dropped that on me earlier as well. He's caught me in a swear jar, dropped the bliss, redeemed a joke, a tree of knowledge, a rotten fruit, and... Who knows? I had to make sure I wasn't going to swear there. Who knows what else? It's hard for me.
The timer starts.
It's hard for me. Who knows what else he's going to do for the remainder of the show? So Chrono says, gotta pay royalties. Royalties. Hold on, I got to see what he's talking about. Smash or pass. They chose. They actually says they chops or chopes or chopsy, whatever he's trying to spell there. Sir Jack the Greatest is in the house. What's going on, Sir Jack? Let's do it exciting.
How are you doing?
Everybody's saying hi to Jack. All right.
Hi, Jack.
So what's going on, Jack? Let's see here. I'm just seeing if I missed anything else in chat here. Because I'm still trying to figure out the whole...
The timer starts as the bell next match, like, okay.
Okay, that's fair. AKO'd variants of Stripe. Wait a minute, can VIPs AKO people? No, I don't think they can. Only moderators could do that. Yeah, I thought so. I already joined a live broadcast. What? You joined a live broadcast that wasn't the Archerverse TV? We should ban you. You refused to join us, but you joined somebody else? That is cheating. We take offense to that. You are not an oak, sir. Can you guys believe that?
Maybe we should allow VIPs
tucks his tail and runs from the community that actually acknowledges his presence and goes and joins another broadcast. That is disgusting. It was Dusty and yourself. Wow, Dusty got him to be a traitor. That is ghastly. That is ghastly. You guys should all feel disgusted. He takes a pass on hanging it with you guys here at, the most must-see show on Twitch and YouTube TV to go join Dusty. I mean, I love Dusty.
Frog splash.
But he had opportunity to hang out with you guys and chose to go hang out with just Dusty. Rude.
I'm unbannable, says Chrondos.
I'm unbannable.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because I'm going to be called a bully.
Ooh,
it's not happening.
Strife just frog splashed Chrondos.
Rolling on the floor laughing during the tournament.
DC says, greatest don't like us. It was your show during the tournament. What? You were not on our broadcast during a tournament. Lies. We have VOD, sir. Pull up the VOD where, Sir Jack the Greatest is actually on an episode of the Archerverse TV. Can we see that? Can we bring that to light? We would like the evidence.
Variance is chanting for me the AKO Chrondos again.
I mean, hey, you got to do what you got to do. I'm not going to stop you from AKO and Chrondos. All right, so here we go. Next match of the evening. This is a trip to the hybrid division, and it is the Quad Runners, Alice Blade and Jack Quad, taking on the Gooner and Mickey James. Now, you guys know how it works in the hybrid division. The battles are taken care of in tag team format, but the championship belt is fought over in singles competition. Tonight, it is Jack Quad and the Gooner going toe-to-toe with the hybrid championship on the line. What do you guys think? Quad Runners or Country Coalition? Do you think the Gooner can beat Jack Quad, or is Jack Quad going to take the Gooner out and take home some gold? What do you think?
You can echo me, but know this, I shall be back stronger than ever. Give me Ramon, give me Reggie.
Hey, Gooner, are you still in the chat room?
My claim.
I don't know if Luke the Gooner's still here. Soul Embers, Dark, YTD Academy, Dark match request. Give me Ramon. Oh, give me Roman. I'm gonna kick his ass and take my claim. So Big Bubba Bruno getting a rematch against Roman Reigns at some points. Okay. We will make sure that happens. I mean, they did have a match recently, but shout out given to Luke the Gooner. Yeah, no, I don't think I mean, he might be lurking, but I think he's busy. Yeah, he's lurking. But he's clearly busy because he has not said anything about the Gooner and Mickie James being on the screen right now. And normally he'd be, you know, orgasming, either verbally or possibly physically and verbally, just at the sight of Mickie James.
Yeah.
He loves Mickie James. I mean, I like Mickie James too. But, I mean,
he might be doing it in the dark.
It goes beyond like for Luke, if you know what I mean. Soul says he might be doing it in the dark. I mean, probably. He could be. He could actually have already seen Mickie James on the screen and had to take care of business. You could be right about that.
Well, he is a Gooner.
Yeah, it's fair point. Fair point. Today's Soul Embers is Triple H.
Numbers are 3.
Numbers 3, 4, 5, unlucky. Numbers are 069 and 789. Nobody has come close yet. You saw you won the last one, though, right, Life?
Play.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah, you won both at the same time. Nobody got closer. That was kind of funny. Now, Glenola says he's done that before. I don't remember anybody winning both jackpots in the same show, but... Now, the other question is, even if they did they win them at the same time like you did, though? Because you won them at the same time. You didn't win them both individually. You won them at the same fucking time. I mean, what are the odds of that? Apparently for you, good, actually. But, wait a minute.
Your numbers are 8, 4,
oh, no.
9.
Doesn't start till the bell rings. Never mind. I was going to ask a question. I don't have to. But speaking of which, I should stop ripping off Soul Embers because he's probably waiting to get me caught in a swear jar. I'm going to do my best not to have that happen again. But here we go. Next match of the evening. Again, it is the Hybrid Championship on the line. Jack Quad for the Quad Runners. The Gooner for Country Coalition. Let's rock and roll.
Not just one.
All right, and for anybody new to the Archerverse, again, the Hybrid Division is mixed gender tag team competition. That's where all the battles are done inside the squared circle in tag team format, but when it comes to championship competition, it is done in singles competition. The men and the women have to, of course, have a discussion on who they think is going to be defending their title, and then they go to war. And it is won and lost in singles format, but again, the battles are in tag team competition throughout the week and or shows, depending on how many times it's defended over the course of a week. 272, unlucky. 860, also unlucky. 849, unlucky. Nobody's close so far. Glenola got 666. 789. He did 789 and 069. Oh, Jack, you're gonna have to play again. I think I caught you. We both did it at the same time. It gave me... So I got 629. That's unlucky. I'm not even close. 118. I think that's just off the mark, isn't it? Wait a minute. No, I think that puts you within 50. Do the math on that. I'm pretty sure 118, 069. That puts you just barely within the... Who got that? Oni got that. Yeah, I think it's like... Yeah, so Oni, you are literally just in there. For the YTD... Or no, for the Channel Redemption Reward, actually. Sorry. Which, when you think about it, the Channel Redemption Reward, that's the one everybody wants to win. I mean, I know everybody likes to, you know, redeem title matches, etc., but, I mean, you can do that anyways with the Channel Redemptions, and plus anything else you want to choose from. Because it literally gives you the choice of any redemption you want. 554 was unlucky, and 360 is unlucky. Jack, is that the second time you played? Or no, that's your first, because I took out your first. So you can still play one more time, Jack.
Currently, I have
628.
Good luck, the Archer.
You're 3 and 3.
There are some amazing and fun channel
the last
rewards to
win
choose
I
from if
had
you
was
are.
Lotto there.
Oh, okay.
For both options.
Gotcha.
Check out the latest craze in TWA merch.
Introducing the challenger.
All right. 133 is unlucky.
The relentless.
You know what else I haven't done today?
Good luck, stray emoluments. There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from.
And his opponent from England,
If I could spell.
weighing in at 204 pounds, he is
Alexa Bliss, of course I got Alexa Bliss. I mean, that is better than, others. That is better than others. Another dark match. The Occult, AJ Lee, and Z Lee versus the Wolfpack Gals. That's a hell of a match. Wait a minute. Does that count as a swear word? Oh, no, the bell hasn't rang. Never mind. Ha ha! Fuck, shit, goddamn pussy snot. Ha ha ha! Soul Embers, you cocksucker.
By the skin of your teeth.
By the skin of my teeth. Hey, the bell hasn't rang yet. I should throw some other curse words in there just for fun. I have time.
I also redeemed another match for the
Oh, I've been oppressed. I feel like somebody's wrapped a python around me right now. It is not funny. Today, Infinite Odie is Stone Cold Steve Austin. Trish Stratus, new member of the Outlaws. Really? Wow, interesting.
I'm not an Uso for once.
You're not an Uso? No, you're not an Uso, no. You're Kenny Omega? I didn't even see that on there.
That was a while ago.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I didn't even see you do it.
No, and we can't play again, so...
I would still like to see Kenny Omega in the WWE. I really would. At least before he retires. But, I don't know, the longer... As time passes, you start to think it's never going to happen. It's too bad because I think Kenny Omega would put on one hell of a display at WrestleMania.
Archer.
Oh. Does that count? Is hell a bad word? Or did I say something other than hell? What did I say?
No, you said hell.
Okay. Does hell count? Who says, look, Archer, I gave you a leadway with the jar.
Hell no.
Hell no, hell's a place. Excellent, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm gonna, you know what?
Okay.
I agree with that.
Hey.
Only because I'm stuck in a position where I have to, but...
It's a city in Michigan.
That's true.
And
you know, it is part of the name Helsinki, Finland.
Going for a pin for the championship.
It's a big stretch, but it is still there.
You are so lucky Chad is on your side tonight.
Right?
Sure.
No kidding.
If that was the Nolan's Brigade, we'd be like, get out of here.
Right? Goodbye. No breaks for you. So it looks like there's some updated info on Randy Orton being in town for SummerSlam weekend. Did you guys see that? No. So here's an article from WrestlingHeadlines.com. Mark Middleton published it. And it just says veteran superstar Randy Orton is in town for SummerSlam weekend. It says multiple sources report that Orton was brought to Detroit for SummerSlam weekend, but there is no sign that he'll be returning to action at Saturday's big event. Fightful Select adds that people close to the Vipers say he is nowhere near being medically cleared to return at this point. Which now I'm starting to wonder if that's bullshit. But anyways, it was reported earlier this week how doctors have told Orton that his wrestling in the future is not a good idea, but he's still working towards a return. Orton has not wrestled since May 20th, 2022 SmackDown. He ended up having fusion surgery on his lower back in late 2022. And that's all the information they have on that. But I don't know. I think they're overplaying what the doctors actually said. Or so. I think it's just simply to throw us off. I won't be a bit surprised. Sorry, what?
Proficiency of attacks from him now. Yeah,
I didn't know he was going to call you on it, but...
Damn it! I said bullshit? I don't even remember saying bullshit. Oni! What the fuck, man? Like, where were you on that one? Like, you did not control... Damn it! You all can't... Y'all can't... fucking control me better than that? I mean, what is wrong with you people?
You were reading an article!
I know! I always get caught like that, too, and that's the second fucking swear jar I failed tonight, too. God damn it. Robert Roode was also cited in Detroit.
So good, sir.
I do need some soap. Luke the Gooner's back in the house. I mean, we did try to summon you. Unfortunately, we did not happen to have a Ouija board. So we just, did it the old-fashioned way and gave you a shout-out and yelled your name and, other such things.
That's the problem. I didn't try to summon you.
Sir Jack, you cannot AKO me. Somebody AKO Sir Jack. Actually, only I can do that. He's a mod. Never mind. Next match, Archer, take my break. Thank you. So, for at least permitting me to be on the rest of the broadcast for the remainder of the match. The rest of the broadcast for the remainder of the match. That was an oxymoron if I've ever heard one. What the fuck? I can swear now because I already got caught anyways, goddammit. Life. That is not funny. Don't you start. How dare you?
I'm not going to give you...
Soul says, I'm not going to give you another... I'm not going to give you another... Wait, are you just trying to make me read shit twice? I'm not going... That was trippy to read at first. Because I wasn't sure if I was seeing double... sometimes when you first look at something and your eyes haven't fully focused. So I was like, wait a minute, did I read that shit right, or does that say going? I'm not going to give you another one. Work has fucked me over. My struggle train is up and running. Struggle train. So we had a struggle bus, now it's a struggle train. Nice. Soul Embers, he used to be the captain of the struggle bus. Wow, look at that, he did it. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, and still hybrid champion from Team Luke the Gooner 94. It is the Gooner Luke Bomber picking up the victory for Country Coalition. So he and Mickey James are still your reigning, defending, undisputed hybrid champions. Congratulations, Luke the Gooner. And of course, Mickey James. Wow. I'll be honest. No offense, Luke. I actually thought Jack Quad would take that match. I mean, he's had quite the dry spell lately, Jack Quad, hasn't he? It's kind of crazy, actually. Because Jack Quad, for a while there, was on such a tear, I didn't think anybody was going to beat him. I mean, he was a Grand Prix champion. I mean, he was just doing very, very well. He rose to the top of the food chain fairly quickly. So, I mean, I think in that aspect, one of the quickest to make it to the top of the food chain. He was just taking people out as they were stepping up to the plate, swinging for the fences, hitting home runs. Was Jack Quad taken out by the Gooner? But I got to tell you though, to be fair, the Gooner also has been on one hell of a tear lately. Starting with he and Mickey James lead up to winning the hybrid titles, and now have not just won them but defended them. They are now undisputed champions. Very interesting. Took out the Quad Runners. Now, what do you guys... Here's a question, though. We now have an answer to who would win between Jack Quad and the Gooner, but who do you guys say wins between Mickey James and Alice Blade if they were to lock horns?
Alice Blade, hands down.
Alice Blade, hands down? Yeah. So, it'll be interesting to see if the Quad Runners lay down another challenge. Now, I know they're... Actually, we don't have hybrid championship contenders at the moment, I don't think. Do we? Somebody check Discord. Fact check that for me. I could be wrong.
Shutting down
Well,
my
what
girl
was the
like that.
contendership that Roxanne walked out with today?
The contendership that Roxanne was Roxanne was in a hybrid match today.
I know, but she had a contendership case that she walked out with, and like, I don't think you're supposed to have that.
Oh, well, no, I know, but Drek did the same thing. That's what we were talking about. Golden Bebe were literally the last contendership holders. So, well, I guess if it was Roxanne, it'd have to be the hybrid contenderships, but nobody has those either. People are just randomly walking in with titles and contendership belts, apparently.
Because, like I said, I was able to watch about half of the match, and Roxanne walked out with the contendership case.
To be fair, at least Roxanne is part of the Wolfpack. It makes sense. I mean, we all remember the times War of the Machine was not just showing up to and winning matches he wasn't a part of, but he was coming out with people's belts. At one point, he had 2 belts. I mean, he hadn't even had a championship matchup. That was all crazy. But, so yeah, weird things do happen around here. I do blame the Glen Aliens, to be fair. Sir Jack says, Luke the Gunner, sure, it gives her something to do until I think of what? Well, let's see what happens when Mickey is going one-on-one with Alice Blade. Ooh, the hybrid champions, their management team tossing down a challenge to Alice Blade and Jack Quad. Interesting.
Yeah, according to the Discord, the contendership for the hybrid is vacant.
Yeah, it should be, because the last people to hold those belts were the Gunner and Mickey James, and they cashed them in and won the hybrid titles. From, was it Phenomenal Outlaws? I believe it was. Yeah, I believe it was Phenomenal Outlaws. So, interesting. The strange happenings continue.
If you go back and watch Roxanne's dark match, the hybrid match, she walked out with the contendership suitcase. So.
I don't know how I missed that. Oh, wait a minute. She came out with a case?
She came out with a case. It was a green case.
Yeah, she's the YTD Academy Grand Prix Championship contract case holder. That makes sense. I thought you meant she had a title belt.
Oh, okay. No, not a title belt, just a case.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure if you check Discord again, if you go to, well, it should be under YTD Women's Grand Prix Champion, unless I didn't put it under that, but I think that's what it's called, Women's Grand Prix Championship. It should list a contender there. I'm positive Roxanne Riley won that the other day.
Yep, okay. That makes more sense.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. But yeah, when you said that, I actually thought you were talking about a contender. I hear the dog snoring again. What's the dog's name? We have to. Red is the dog's name?
Yeah.
I mean, is he 30 feet tall and weighs 2,500 pounds?
No.
Oh, okay. I mean, you never know. There could be like another dog like Clifford. You know what I'm saying? One never knows. But anyways, we needed to immortalize the dog's name. Officially part of the Fam Jam, snores like Christian Cool. I love it. And by the way, freaked us all the fuck out earlier. Freaked us the fuck out because, again, it made me even check the PlayStation app. I'm like, I didn't see anybody come in. I've been paying attention to the screen. And nobody came into the chat, so I went in, checked. We were still the same 4 people in the chat room, but I could hear somebody snoring. Life is typing. Everybody else is talking. What the fuck was that about? But okay. Red is the culprit. We love it. Red. What kind of dog is Red?
Stone Cold. Archer choice of match stipulation.
He's a Saluki. It was like a bit like a grey.
Sorry, a Saluki?
A Saluki.
Okay, and that's like a greyhound.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say, could you share some photos of your fur baby? That'd be awesome. And anybody else, if you guys have fur babies and you want to share them, I mean, you can either throw them in No Holds Barred. We do have a shared picture or art content section if you want to share your art content, your pictures. If you write music or sing songs, whatever you want to do, share that with us. But yeah, we would love to see some pictures of Red, especially now that Red is officially snored on a. I mean, we have bored the shit out of a dog. Although that's not hard. That is not that hard to do, though.
4 puppies.
Not that hard to do. But.
It's in there.
All right, here we go. So the next match of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is for the Wrestle Wars Women's Tag Team Championship, and it is the Outlaws taking on the Bullies. It is Akira Blade and Svetlana Vedrozka taking on Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey for the vacant Women's Tag Team Championship. Now, if you guys had to bet on this match, personally, I no offense to any team involved, which of course is Sir Jack the Greatest and of course Infinite Oni. I'm going with the Bullies here. You know, I know that Vedrozka and Blade are formidable competitors, champions, and former champions, depending on what title you're talking about. But man, the Bullies have looked good lately. They just lost their tag team championship not long ago. They're probably still looking for vengeance. Shayna and Ronda both have chips on their shoulder. They're going to come ready for business, and I just think the Bullies take out the Outlaws tonight. That's the way I would bet, but we all know how that usually works out for me. So you've got to kind of make up your own mind on that one. But what do you guys think? If you guys were to choose, is it going to be the Bullies or is it going to be the Outlaws?
Bullies.
Bullies?
Bullies. I mean, we can't really talk because obviously we're part of the faction, so...
That's true. But I figured, you know, there's times where you can always be subjective, to, even if it is your own team. Not if you're Team Granola. He's always going to choose his fur babies over anybody else. But what?
Fur babies.
They're fur babies. They're the wolf pack, man. I mean, they're fur babies. I mean, you know, I don't know if we should say, you know, tell War that. I don't think he'd be too happy with being called a fur baby. Although then again, Granola's not too shy about telling everybody that it is Alan Severn's little baby brother. So there's that. But then again, that's Severn. Yeah, so I keep hearing, but that is a giant, chiseled from granite teddy bear. I mean, how comfortable is that teddy bear, really? Seriously, he is a massive human being. You look at him and it's like, is there a place on his body he does not have muscles? He reminds me of? He reminds me a little bit, anyways, of Jason Ironman. For people that don't know who Jason Ironman is, of course, well, he technically still is a member of the Coalition, but he hasn't been wrestling in quite some time. But he was Elijah Archer's longtime tag team partner. They were partners for over 10 years. Dating back to GOW Gods of Wrestling, won many tag team championships together. Of course, childhood best friend. Tried to control Archer. They had many parties. Archer blew up his truck and a bunch of other things. I could tell you how that went, but that'll take a long time, and we could talk about that another time. But Jason Ironman, member of the Coalition, he was also a very large, muscular human being, and we all wondered how many steroids he ate for breakfast on a daily basis. So War of the Machine definitely reminds me of Jason Ironman, but with a much worse attitude. Ironman, at least, you know, he'd crack a smile now and again. Even would occasionally laugh at Archer's antics. War of the Machine, not so much. Really? You know what I mean? I think he's afraid he's going to crack the camera, or maybe his mask, I don't know. Doesn't do a lot of smiling, though, if you know what I mean. But anyways, that's who he reminds me of. But anyways, here we go. And, of course, I am banned from this match because Soul Embers is an asshole. It caught me in a swear jar. But here we go. The Outlaws, Akira Blade and Svetlana Vedrozka taking on Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey. The Bullies versus the Outlaws. Wrestle Wars Genesis World Tag Team Championships are on the line. Let's go. And you guys have the broadcast, which whatever you want to do with that. Did you guys do your jokes earlier? I forgot to ask. I did redeem joke times. Excellent.
We did a lot of jokes.
Nice. Okay, I was actually busy for a short spell while I was banned the last time, so I put it in there, and then I got back and I was thinking, fuck, I didn't even find out if they actually told their jokes or not. So I guess I'll be watching the VOD video.
A lot of freebies to chat.
Fantastique. I'm sure they appreciate you. But, alright, so I'm out for 10 minutes. Enjoy the match.
You don't come into a match of this magnitude without feeling it at least a little bit.
Could War be Iron Man in disguise? I very highly doubt it. goodness, guys.
I have a kitty on my lap.
And Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey, the Bullies.
So much on the line here tonight, guys, as we look to crown a new champion. That's right, Cole. We're guaranteed to have a new champion at the end of this one. It's not very often you can say that.
I have a here, and you keep trying to steal my mouse.
The new jackpot number for a chance to win a channel redemption of your choices, 069. The number to win a YTV championship matches, 7.
Good knowledge of rotten fruits.
The challengers are coming in on top of their game, looking to ride momentum to those tag team championships.
Oh, look who it is.
The unforgiving structure is down and the bell is rung. Unforgiving and at times outright ominous. And Baszler had it scouted. Ooh. Did you hear that chop? Knee drop. That was nasty. So precise. Corey, what advice would you give someone inside Hell in a Cell? Use the cell to your advantage. With the right strategy, you could turn this prison into your most effective weapon. Utilizing the top rope to inflict more punishment. Across the top rope.
Looking wobbly in the corner.
Oh, short knee right to the body. And did you hear the impact of that? Please redeem all of those on us all the time.
With authority.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true.
This is great.
Loving blow. The wind up.
I knew you were going to do that.
Looking for here. She knows what an important equalizer the kendo stick can be.
Well, I have mine only if you want to, you know.
Yeah, you go ahead, cause I have to think of one.
Choke slam? Oh no!
So my first day working at Walmart, I got hit by a cart, and the lady had the audacity to call me a Wendigo.
Side headlock applied.
Echo Fondo's
She flips it back on her.
A Wendigo.
Elbow smash.
What the hell is that?
Have you played Before
I'll just
Dawn?
leave it at this.
Or
Nobody
Until
comes into
Dawn,
a match
sorry.
hoping to get chucked around like that. A back suplex.
It's basically short-term, like long story short, Native American legends are way faster than
Nothing
demons.
wrong there, just dictating the pace.
I was thinking of trying to navigate.
I'm asking
Not
myself the
nothing.
same question.
Should I try?
Check out this power, ladies and gentlemen. Up and jackhammer. And that may have
Wendigo is a
ended Rousey's
mythological
night.
creature or evil spirit.
And she's still in the game. Rousey's unmatched endurance coming into play there as Ronda's still alive in this one. Can't put this one away even after that big maneuver. That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys. Shayna Baszler's got her opponent right where she wants her. Bent down. Into the submission. Save just in a nick of time. Back suplex.
Lady
Whipping down.
And the lady who was at fault was like, yeah,
She's showing signs of slowing down.
Hell in a Cell is no joke, Michael, and they have done their best not to let this structure affect them too greatly. Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
Distinct Kona should absolutely do
What a
that.
counter against Shayna. Nice snapmare. Ooh, a
Yeah,
chop.
you should do so.
The universal signal
for Extreme. The kendo stick has entered the fray.
Variance of strike, thank you, variance.
Oh! Unloading with an uppercut. Oh my God!
What's she looking for into the ring?
Gets cracked by the overhand.
It sounds like that was a
Oh, good night. What a punch. Boom, right in the button.
it's so
Ronda Rousey weathering a major storm. Rousey has to figure out a new game plan
Goes
here.
with everyone that says yes, I get it.
That offense taking a toll on her.
Anyone else?
Brilliant counter by Rousey. Oh, with authority. Boom!
Rousey takes her down. Armbar's in. Armbar. She's in a tremendous amount of pain.
Yeah,
Is she going to
it
tap
was
back?
true.
Can
We
she
were
hold
literally
on?
taking
This is
a tour
absolutely
of the
excruciating. It's
Walmart.
hard to watch. She's
Because I was going to be working on Cap 2, which is like the loading teams, the unloading teams, the stock teams, the shelf stockers. And I was standing literally next to my store manager, and one of these ladies, like, because
Oh my goodness.
we kind of just pointed to where she needs to go, literally rammed me with her
Down on
cart.
the jaw. You bite your tongue with that.
I don't think any of these superstars are going
And
to show
called me a
any quit
Wendigo,
at
and
this
I'm
point.
like,
Never
I
seen
don't
that
know what
two
that
on
has
full
to do
display.
with any of
And we
this,
just saw
but
some
you're kind of
serious
an
offense.
asshole.
She might be in some
I
trouble
believe
now.
in the
No matter what, you have to be happy with yourself for the effort you
just say
put
that.
inside the cell.
Yeah, but you'd be happier with the win.
And this is how Mike got talked to about how we talk to customers on their staff.
One of our favorites.
And she thwarts the pin attempt and won. Her iron will on display for the world to see. An armbar by Ronda Rousey, locking it in. On a save, just in the nick of time. Spine buster.
I'm trying to think
With the
of one that's
championship
difficult.
on the line. Oh, what a kick out. How did she do that? It doesn't get any closer than that without the bell ringing. Man, this place is
I
jumping.
can't
Now
see
the
this.
outside, right by those cell
What?
walls.
Yeah, I can see that. I'll start when my son got picked up and when I don't have the kids home.
Boom! She's into the ring again.
Yeah, Jeff.
Shayna Baszler. Up and
Oh my! Into the Karafuda driver submission. Baszler,
Okay,
moments
okay,
away,
okay.
closing in on
I
a
think
submission
obviously
win.
people that
Another
really
big
know
one.
me
Look at this,
know
look at this. Finding her way out. How did she
the
break
time that I
hold?
met Adam
Spectacular.
Cole at a convention, I actually
Sit
got
out
him
of
to
the ring,
hate
not
me.
sure she
At one
wants to
point.
be here.
Suplex brings them down.
Athleticism here from Rousey.
I'd say true.
Oh, man.
Goodness
I thought you were
gracious.
behind me.
Waist slip. Yeah, raw
Sorry?
power there.
Said it one more time. I didn't catch the first part.
And one more
So,
reversal. Talk
the
about
time-
evenly matched here.
Bang it back with their own counter.
There was at one point didn't like me
Oh, look at this.
because I
A
called
release,
him
and
Bud.
she breaks right through the wall.
Oh no!
Thought she
She's
called
gonna
him
have
Budge.
cell marks imprinted on her body for weeks after that.
Just tattooed by the steel.
Starting to climb up the cell wall.
I know what that
Look at
got.
this. An inverted Phoenix splash. Are you kidding me?
Bad spot for the Queen of
But to be
Spades.
fair, I never heard
Got it,
you
and the tag titles change hands here tonight.
Well, that is it. That is all.
Never disappoint, guys, but this
Unfortunately,
is the legendary
the winners of the
category.
match
Ronda just climbed to
are...
the top of the cage.
Well, unfortunately, the Outlaws won the match.
Can come back now.
She breaks
But
right
GG's
through
to the Outlaws.
outside. Unbelievable.
Unfortunately.
Well, I was going for the bull.
Unfortunately.
Here are your
I'm
winners.
not going to do
And the
Wants to throw the base.
World Tag
you
Team
to,
Champions,
If you on Twitter, you can follow the
Kyle and
Ultra as well.
an incredibly impressive showing by this
Winning
tag
the
team. Each
TWA
contend for a title
title.
alone, but together they never lose a match.
Should have been out.
be fair, that was probably one of the shortest Hell in a Cell matches I've seen.
2 men remaining.
Yeah.
We've been having some really short ones lately.
Prove it.
Maybe they're getting better though, because I remember in the last game, Hell in a Cell matches took absolutely forever.
Oh yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
This is gonna be a good one.
Oh yeah.
This is
take
definitely
back
gonna be a good one.
I'm taking it back.
Yeah, I
Check out the
gotcha.
latest craze in TWA merch. Purchase your coffee cup,
I
tea,
mean,
or
they're
ball
very,
pack
very
right now.
similar in sort of like stature
URL.
and size. I think this is gonna be a real good one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, actually, that story is true. That story I was telling you is true.
Oh.
During the Q&A, I decided to ask him where the name Budge came from, and he gave me the most dirtiest look because I called him Budge.
Oh no.
And basically, the crowd just started chanting Budge, and he threatened to leave because people started chanting Budge.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Okay, now I have officially returned. Yeah, the other was because, you know, the Outlaws became the new world champions. Sir Jack the Greatest actually deciding to join the broadcast, allowing the masses to actually hear the voice of the TWA chicken. Don't get used to it, he says. Yeah, tomorrow he's back to joining before the broadcast actually starts. Although this is our last live show until YTD Uncensored anyways. Which, incidentally, just to remind everybody, YTD Uncensored obviously going to be on YouTube. It is our next big stream preview. All-women stream preview, and the first we've ever had in TWA, so it's going to be interesting to see what goes down. Do you guys have any... what do you... like? If you guys were thinking ahead to the all-women stream preview, what are your expectations as far as who you think are going to be paired up as far as matchup goes for that? Considering the divisions that are available for the women, of course, because, I mean, it should be a very interesting evening.
I do think... Well, I think B's going to have a bit of a big one. The Legends Championship.
Speaking of which, her title defense against Ivory, she's now got another legend under her belt.
I mean, her reign has been like, she's had the title for ages. I mean, I know she, lost it, but then she gained it back. And then lost it again and got it back.
Yeah.
Joe.
No, that's the only thing that put a dampener on it.
I mean, Alan Severn himself has done the same thing. I mean, he's been Legends champion a couple times and lost it.
As in Team
but he has, I believe, about 14 Legends under his belt now, I think. And what is B Jackson up to? She's already had what? Is it 3 title defenses since winning the Legends title again?
Yeah, I've had 3 since this time. I was the one in the second one. I think I'm about 6 or 7.
6 or 7, so she's either 9 or 10 Legends. So she's catching Alan Severn. Slowly but surely. It's a battle of the Legends champions.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I do agree. I do expect B Jackson to have an interesting evening. That I mean, and depending on what happens, I mean, the Legends she might have to defend the Legends championship. She might be in the running for another. Who knows what could happen? Because any women's championship from all of the divisions will all be on the line, contenderships included. You know, unless depending if there's contenders that have contendership belts. but also have contract cases, they'll have to make decisions to either fight more than once or choose which championship they want to chase. And at that point, we'll just have to figure out who's next in line for whichever championship they choose not to go for.
Well, I worry about Rox because she is very new. Like, she's my only female wrestler, so...
I mean, you'll have no less than 6 titles on the line, right? Because there's 3 championships for YTD, and of course 3 championships for Wrestle Wars Genesis. We're going to put them all on the line. We had a night of champions versus champions on Wrestle Wars Genesis. Now it's not champions versus champions, but we're going to have Wrestle Wars Genesis champions and YTD women's champions all on the same stream preview. So, I mean, there's a lot of opportunity, a lot of possibilities.
There absolutely is.
Yeah. But anyways, let's get the next match underway. It is for the Wrestle Wars Television Championship. January, of course, is a former television champion, as is China, which is, of course, the reason for the battle tonight between 2 of the baddest bitches on the planet. No offense to Ronda Rousey. But it is January from Team Infinite Oni taking on the 9th wonder of the world, China, with the title on the line. It is vacant. We're going to crown a new champion tonight. And I assume most of you, if not all of you, are probably choosing January to become the new and I believe 3rd time as television champion. Oni, is that right? Has she been champion twice now or once?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think she's been champion twice already. Almost positive. I'd look, but I'm lazy. But I'm pretty sure it's twice that she's held the title. But China's also been television champion, so it's going to be a very interesting battle. A lot of the times, you know, I feel like I got to vote for China, but tonight, January, I think China's in trouble tonight. I think January is going to dominate China. Now, I'm even going to go as far as to say that I think January wins this championship and sends China back to the drawing board, wondering where the hell she went wrong.
Hey, Glenola, China cannot retain a vacant title.
Yeah, no, the title's vacant, Glenola. He's just he's trolling you. That's what it is. He's just trolling you.
Give the man a break. He has family over.
He does have family over, who he should be introducing to the Archiverse TV, so they are also watching while he is pretending to visit as he watches what's going down in the ring. He's like one of those people listening to a football game secretly during a funeral, except for in this case it's a semi-family reunion, if you will. Sir Jack is hugging Glenola. We've got an active love in the chat room. That's a beautiful thing. Way to go, Jack. Way to go, Jack.
Christian Hart knows no boundaries.
Wait a minute, did Jack leave the broadcast?
Absolutely ghastly hard nails acre with another hard.
Nope. Okay. You were you're getting dressed for work. Nice. I mean, how long does it take to get dressed up to be a Chippendale? I mean,
absolutely ghastly hard nails Archer with another hard in the no end.
Now, do you wear oils? And by the way, do you wear any sort of like a shirt to start your evening, or do you just wear a tie? How does that work? And do you prefer poles, or do you just prefer a flat stage to have a run?
It's difficult to get clothes on with all that oil.
Strife says it's difficult to get clothes on with all that oil, right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I didn't know. I had to ask. Do you wear oils to make yourself shine a little bit under the lights? But yeah, for those that don't know, Sir Jack is a male dancer.
Variants of Strife, exactly.
On his time off of work. But anyways,
well, more power to you.
Glenola is playing with Archer's nuts again. Actually, technically, Christian Hart is doing it, but is Glenola sending Christian Hart to do it? So it makes you wonder what's on the mind of Glenola. And he did it twice. He couldn't do it just once. He had to do that shit twice. Sir Jack scoop slammed Glenola, and we still have not started the match. Oni, where are you? Where were you on that? About 4 minutes ago, I said let's get the next match started. Is it started? It has not started. I blame you for that. Good God. All right, here we go. China versus January. Wrestle Wars Television Championship on the line. Let's rock and roll.
Used to.
Sir Jack says, I used to dance for Matthew Ultraviolet. You used to? Is that true, Oni?
It is true.
Now, the second question, is he a good dancer? Or should he stick to you know, being the manager of a wrestler?
The television championship.
We're not talking about Alice.
Making her way to the ring.
I mean, I don't know. I was talking about Sir Jack being a pole dancer earlier and a Chippendale. Did he, Jack? Did you flop the story on us and throw Alice into the story? That was.
Because they were a thing.
History has been made at the conclusion.
That was a thing.
Interesting. I don't recall ever reading about that, Sir Jack. I see no vignettes or anything regarding Alice and Matthew Ultraviolet doing the nasty. Oh, okay.
Yeah, here, Alice and Roxanne got something going on.
They do. They do. I mean, that is rumored. That is rumored. Pure speculation. There's no viable or credible information suggesting such things. How dare you? But anyways, all right. Did you read your article earlier, Oni? I forgot to ask you that too.
Yeah, basically, I read the article, but pretty much the short version was the article was about Rhea Ripley defending the title over like 30-something days, and
yeah,
strip her of the title because of like a rule. But I was looking at the date, and they said that her last defense was on the July 3rd. And it's just now like August 4th, but they also talk about the fact that she's not defending the women's title at SummerSlam either.
Well, and I did wonder about that. Is she injured or anything?
I don't know.
Because I was curious why they wouldn't.
She didn't really say anything about her being injured, so...
I just find it very curious that they do not have her defending the women's title at, you know, the second biggest event of the year. That's weird for me. A little bit.
Very weird.
Yeah, because it should be happening.
Falls Count Anywhere matches are the definition of unpredictable, guys. We could be in for anything here tonight.
That's true, Michael, but I'm sure these superstars have some thoughts in mind already. Some interesting.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a good match. If you're going to cut a match, that's the one to cut. All I know is I hope, no offense to Drew McIntyre, but I hope Gunther retains the IC title. I just want him to beat Honky Tonk Man's record, and he's right fucking there. He is right just about. He just needs to get over this hump, and he's golden. And finally, we have somebody other than the Honky Tonk Man, who isn't even exactly, you know, how do I say it, highly viewed internally in WWE anymore these days for a multitude of reasons, as the longest reigning single-run Intercontinental Champion of all time. And who better than Gunther anyways? I mean, that dude's been a great IC champion. You know, he hasn't defended it all the time or anything, but he's defended it a lot more than other champions have defended their belt. Seth Rollins, however, is on a fucking tirade of title defenses. That dude has definitely been a fighting champion for Raw. I will say that.
Another thing I want to hear tomorrow is how Joe Link didn't join me on the show.
Some superstars are understandably hesitant.
Did Sir Jack say that? I'm going to guess he said that. I'm not looking at that. Yeah, of course, yeah. Calling out Joe Link. Because, you know why? Because Joe Link likes to get in on razzing Sir Jack about not joining the broadcast. But here we have Sir Jack on the broadcast, and, you know, Joe is not. It is true. It is true. But of course, Honeybee is even here, right? I mean, we have a full booth tonight, and you know, Joe. Now, to be fair, I believe Joe Link is at work, pretending to help people. Pretending to help people. He's probably listening right now, giggling his ass off.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Thank you for the lurk, Lanola. Appreciate that. Although after the villainy have caused the pot stirring involved in such villainy, you know, I probably shouldn't thank you for your lurk. But Jolik says, yeah, I'm listening. There you go, Jack. Tell him. Tell him how you really feel. What? There's a VOD. There's a VOD, Joe. I did not say any such thing.
She avoids the attack completely.
But just in case you missed it, Joe, what Sir Jack said was, the only thing I want to hear tomorrow is how Joe Link didn't join me on the show. That's what the man said. I had nothing to do with that. Oni had nothing to do with that. Honeybee had nothing to do with that. Life had nothing to do with that. That was Sir Jack. Trying to pull the partner card. Wow. Joe, again, you know, there's a VOD. So you'll have all the evidence you need against one Sir Jack. Man, China and January putting on a good show here tonight. Well, I'm assuming she just stole China's move because I've never seen her do the pedigree before. Just trying to razz China a little bit, take her out with her own move, was my assumption there. Because yeah, for a brief second I did think to myself, wait a minute. But then I thought, well, actually, imagine if she beat her with her own move.
China is reeling to her feet.
You know, it is. Hey, it's been a great match. Period. Now, not long ago, I was saying that it's ironic because obviously we're having our first all-women's stream preview, but I was many times over the past few weeks I've mentioned that some of our greatest matches have literally come from the women's division, and at YTD Uncensored, the women are going to have the spotlight the entire evening. And I'm really interested and intrigued to see how it all goes down, because think of all the great matches from the women's division. Now this is all happening on an entire event card, right? I don't know, 10, 12 matches or what it's going to be, but all night long, championship matches plus other matches from the women's division. It's going to be an interesting evening.
Be a chaotic evening.
She set back in under the ropes.
It will definitely be a chaotic evening. It will definitely be chaotic. There's been so many good matches from the women's division. There's been many times where we've ran shows, and by the end of the show, I was thinking, man, the women outshone the men there. You know, not to say that everybody doesn't have great matches, but some of the matches we've seen from January, from even B. Jackson, Amber Extreme, the Wolfpack Gals, the list goes on. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the match and new Wrestle Wars Genesis television champion from Team Infinite Odie, representing the Bullies. It is the coldest bitch on the planet, January, your victor and new champion. Congratulations, Oni. And, of course, January. Another big win for the Bullies. Not that that's surprising. I mean, they kind of just clicked as a faction and have been running the tag team division and more than looked like a formidable faction since getting together in the women's division. So, January. And
honestly, Michael, there is no way I can think to describe this other than
nobody saw that coming, yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, let's not forget also, not only is this, I believe, the third run for January as the Wrestle Wars Genesis Women's Television Champion, she is also the #1 contender officially for the Women's World Championship. Let's not forget she holds the contract case for the Wrestle Wars Genesis Women's World Championship. First all-women stream preview coming up. I can't imagine what her next goal is going to be. Can anybody else figure it out for themselves? What do you guys think?
Well, I know what I would do.
I mean, I know what I would do. I'd be cashing that puppy in.
The new jackpot number for a chance to win a
I kind of figured you might. I kind of figured you might. And it will be a 1v1 matchup as well. And by the way, seeing how you just won the Wrestle Wars Genesis Television Championship, you have that under your management belt. I will let the challenging opponent for YTD Uncensored determine the match stipulation for the Women's World Championship matchup. So you can let me know. You don't have to decide tonight. You can put it in Discord. You can put it wherever you want. Or if you think of it tonight, either way, we'll let you decide this match stipulation between January and whoever walks away today or tonight, depending on where you are, with the Women's World Championship. But all right, here we go. Next match of the evening. Again, this is for the Women's World Championship. It is an eliminator match. 6 Vixen villains going to war inside a giant steel structure. Locked in pods, except for 2 that start the matchup. But check this out. We have Charlotte Flair, B. Jackson from Team Honeybee Wrestling. We have Jennifer Wolf from Team Glenola. Rhea Ripley, who we were just talking about. Amber Extreme, who of course was the one that actually vacated the Women's World Championship. She's the YTD Women's Grand Prix Wrestling Champion and went to battle with Melissa Archer, who was the reigning defending Women's World Champion at episode 500, Champion versus Champion. She won the match. She also became the first person to ever hold 4 championship belts at the same time on that very evening, because she also vacated the Women's Television Championship. She was on a fucking roll that night, I gotta tell you. But Amber Extreme, looking to become world champion again tonight. And, of course, Bailey from Damage Control, throwing her name into the hat this evening. So, guys, what do you think? Charlotte Flair, B. Jackson, Jennifer Wolf, Rhea Ripley, Amber Extreme, and Bailey. Which of those 6 Vixen villains walk out tonight as the new Women's World Champion?
Honestly, I just want
You're going for Amber Extreme? Okay. Honeybee, I'm going to assume you're going to vote for B. Jackson.
Yeah, but I have a curse with Elimination Chambers.
Okay.
I have not got a good track record with Elimination Chamber matches.
Fair. Life, what do you think?
That's a toughie, because, yeah, any of the 3 there, B. Jackson, Jennifer Wolf, or Amber Extreme could take that.
Strife says, Amber 4 belts. I mean, it's got a ring to it, doesn't it? I mean, technically speaking, she does not still hold 4 belts. She does go down in the history books as holding 4 belts, but she was eventually asked to relinquish those belts because it was the rule set for the champion versus champions that you didn't get to keep the belts. You instead vacated those championship belts. So, technically, she is Amber 2 belts.
Guys,
currently.
I'll be back in a second. I've just had a massive crash coming from upstairs. I'm just going to check what's going on.
Okay, Honeybee, let us know what's going on. Make sure everything's okay. Hopefully nothing bad is transpiring. Anyways, as odd as it is to say, I'm actually going to go because, Honeybee's right. As much as I'd like to go for B. Jackson here tonight, especially considering she's the reigning defending Legends champion, Oddly enough, here I'm going with Jennifer Wolf. I think she might be the dark horse in this matchup. She's done fantastic since returning. She's looked great in the ring. She hasn't really had much of an opportunity to grab the brass ring. Tonight, getting the opportunity. I mean, I don't know. Charlotte Flair has also been television champion, world champion, Grand Prix champion. Rhea Ripley. Bayley has never had an opportunity, I don't think, to... I think she's been television champion, but she hasn't held the world championship. Possibly the Grand Prix championship, I'd have to look, but I don't think she won that either. Couple of options here, I don't know. But I think Jennifer Wolf, I don't know, I think she's going to just shock everybody except me and perhaps win this thing. I don't... But if not Jennifer Wolf, I got to go with B. Jackson. She's the Legends champion, and she does have a piss poor record in these matches. I don't disagree with that, but that there could be I mean, she has clearly likely gone home and studied those matches and tried to figure out how she can better herself next time she's inside of the steel structure. So I don't know. For me, it's down between.
I'm going to channel my inner boss Apollo.
Uh-oh, here we go.
I am betting on Jennifer Wolf, thinking about B. Jackson, going for Amber Extreme.
Alright, give me 1 second. My daughter is calling me very late in the evening, so I'm just going to see what she wants real quick. Hold on.
She is a woman who is here to take control.
The following contest is an Elimination Chamber match.
So you have a lot of mixed feelings about this match here.
World Wrestling Championship. Making her way to the ring, representing Damage Control from San Jose, California, Bayley.
In faction turmoil.
You know, with everything Bayley has
to be honest,
I still wonder
I'll be
why
happy
she's just
if
so
Amber Extreme loses.
Hostile all the time.
Oh yeah.
Well, maybe you should just
as
mind your
long as
business,
she doesn't
Saxton,
win,
you're talking
I don't
about
care.
the first women's Grand Slam
I
champion.
do not want
the
Amber
first
Extreme to
women's
win.
Triple Crown winner.
Not only is Bayley physical in the ring, but she can beat you
Wow.
mentally as well.
I'm actually hoping Bayley wins.
Attitude was very upsetting for
That's how you really
fans who
feel,
supported
Odie.
Bayley for
Shit.
years. I mean, I do think you include yourself in that group, Saxton, because I find it apropos when Bayley calls you an idiot. She doesn't mean it, does she?
Oh yeah.
And her opponents, first, representing Power and Glory, from every man's nightmare, Dangerous Amber Extreme.
I mean, I
women's title in
get it.
WWE already means you're at the top of the
I'm
industry.
exact same
So what
person.
does 2 titles indicate?
It means we're in the presence of an all-time
Team
great
You know the
competitor.
person I can't stand
Every
other
day
than
she
Amber
holds
Extreme
those
is Kenny
titles.
Jackson. I
Every time
actually
she
rooted for
successfully
him.
defends them, she is making her case as the GOAT
Yeah.
of the women's division.
No, fuck Amber Extreme. Fuck the Outlaw.
Alright, return. Sorry about that. She tends to call me in the middle of the night when she can't sleep. So, sometimes she literally wants me to stay on the phone until she falls asleep, and then I end up falling asleep. It's just a big, messy issue. But, yeah. For some reason, like, she just doesn't, she doesn't sleep well in her bumps anyways. I'll say that. So. Yeah, anyways, what did I miss? Anything?
You missed me talking shit about Amber Extreme.
Oh, you talk shit about... What did you say? I mean, Joe Link is listening, so to say it twice is, I'm sure, quite nice for Joe Link. So
I said be happy as long as she loses.
as long as she loses, doesn't matter who wins. Just Amber Extreme cannot be the victor.
Oh, I want Bayley to win so I can tear her apart in like 30 seconds.
There's more heavy metal developed in this ring than there is in Amber
January versus Bayley. Actually, have they not had a match before?
I don't think so.
Have they not? I wasn't sure if they did or didn't. Probably in tag team competition, maybe. That's a possibility, but...
You gotta go with the easiest.
But yeah, no, I mean, January versus Bayley, I would definitely go January on that one. Doesn't matter the match type. Well, maybe, you know...
And she's obviously proud of
It's hard to say. I was going to say any match type, but most match types decided for any matchup, I'm going to say January beats Bayley. 9 out of 10 times. I'm sure you would say 10 out of 10 times, but...
The nightmare is real.
I mean, I think so. Unless Odie's going to tell us that he thinks that 1 out of the 10 times January loses to Bayley.
And representing the Judgment Day from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley.
Sorry, what strikes again?
The curse strikes again.
Oh no, what happened?
Usually, it's pretty much 99% guaranteed that I start outside one of the pods. I start outside a pod.
Oh yeah, sorry. I thought you said something completely different. Good lord.
No, it's always the case. I either start the match, or I make it down to the final 2 and lose at the last moment.
Yeah. Strife says indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed what, Strife?
Oh, is he indeed into Sir Jack the Greatest?
Maybe.
Team Amber Extreme?
And
between Amber and Bayley.
From London, England.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe. That could be. Strife, are you indeeding Sir Jack? Are you siding with Amber Extreme?
Greatest warriors.
There's a part of me that wants B. Jackson to win this match, and there's a part of me that doesn't. Because no, it's not that. Here's the thing. Damage retention is a thing, and B is going to have multiple title defenses, I'm sure, anyway. So it wouldn't really be fair for B. Jackson to defend against January, but then again,
I mean, it's probably going to happen at some point down the line, right? I mean, they are teammates, and I mean, whatever else they are aside from that, if we can put a label on it, but they both have that competitive nature.
And from the Queen City,
so they're likely going to clash at some point, if I had to guess. Probably when they decide, to be fair. But
well, they used to feud. About time I heard you pay the Queen her proper respect, Saxton.
So do you guys know what have you guys seen the updated event card for SummerSlam?
Nope.
All right, so
no.
All right, so let's break it down here. So we have a SummerSlam Battle Royal. We have an MMA rules matchup between Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. Ricochet versus Logan Paul. Intercontinental Championship match, Drew McIntyre versus Gunther. Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar, which has apparently been placed on the card above the Intercontinental Championship matchup. Right. WWE Women's Championship Triple Threat, Asuka, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair. World Heavyweight Championship, Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. And the Tribal Combat for Undisputed WWE Universal Championship, Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso. Now, again, I don't understand it or know why Rhea Ripley is not defending her title, but I think that instead of a SummerSlam Battle Royal, or maybe even instead of the MMA rules matchup, which I know they need to do as part of their story, but they could have done it on an episode of Raw or what have you. But I mean, I would have Rhea Ripley on there defending her title. I don't understand the choice not to. So I don't know if there's anything. Is there anything? Has anybody read anything about why? Sorry. Oh, Charlotte Flair's been eliminated already. Holy shit! Wow.
Pacing yourself inside the chamber. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You've got to make sure you've got enough gas to go the distance.
I think that's great advice, Corey. Burning yourself out early is a surefire way to set
Well,
yourself up for elimination.
and there's other champions that haven't defended their title in a 30-day time period. You know what I mean? So why... It's almost like stripping Solo Sikoa because he can't be North American champion and be active on the main roster, but, you know, Dominic is doing it.
Yeah.
You know? Again, if he's allowed to hold that title and still be a part of the main roster, then he needs to be stripped of his title and they hand it back to Solo Sikoa. Let them two feud. I don't give a fuck. Start a goddamn war between the remnants of the bloodline and the Judgment Day. Fuck yeah, it is. I don't know where their story. I don't know where their writers are going or where they, you know, what they remember about the storylines they've already written, but yeah, Solo Sikoa got stripped because he was told he could not hold the North American television, or what's it called now? Is it just North American Championship?
North American Championship.
Okay. I couldn't remember if it was called the North American Television Championship or just North American Championship. But anyways, he was told he couldn't hold that title because he was drafted to the main roster. Well, Dominic Mysterio, last I checked, is on the main roster. And is currently the reigning defending North American champion. Now he is set to defend that title, and he could potentially lose that. I don't know how good that is or isn't for his continuing run with the Judgment Day, and it's kind of weird if he just loses it right away. But, because who is it he's facing? I forget now. Is it, do you guys know? Do you remember who Dominic's first... I just read about it not long ago, but now I can't remember. He is facing somebody with the title on the line, but I can't remember who now.
I think this next one is Ali.
Is it Ali? Okay.
I think it's Ali. Bailey's gone through me and Rhea.
Come on, Bailey.
Yeah, Bailey is kicking some ass in there right now. Right now, she's opening up a can on Amber Extreme, which, of course, Oni loves. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying taking it the Battle Royal, because the Battle Royal can have multiple people have an appearance on SummerSlam. So, but I mean, MMA rules matchup. Even Ricochet versus Logan Paul. Logan Paul's going to bring, I guess, a certain amount of viewers, I guess. But I don't know. I think they could have put Rhea Ripley's World Championship match there. I guess maybe they decided they didn't need to because there was already a Women's Championship on the line. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know.
But the thing is, who would have her fight?
Well, that's the other thing is I'm not 100% sure she even has a contender right now. That could be the problem there. But again, that's not her problem. So these people saying stripper, and I don't know. I don't agree.
Nobody does that better. Bailey did her homework there.
Liv and Raquel. She's been doing stuff there, then she's been throwing challenges down in NXT. I mean, I know she just recently had a match against, a rather good match against Lyra Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just disrespectful.
Actually, 2 days ago, according to Sports Speed out here, let's see, what was the
Point of the elbow finds the mark.
Something saying, Dominic Mysterio is set to defend his NXT North American Championship against Raven Lee next week on NXT.
Sorry, against who?
Dragon Lee.
Oh, really?
In the elimination chamber,
huh.
But the outside is a special
well, that's interesting.
All right, she's back in, ready to go.
The role model has her shot lined up.
So I wonder if they'll have him drop that title or retain it. That's interesting, because again, it goes right back to me saying if he's allowed to be on the main roster, then they need to get a storyline going between him and Solo.
Well, it goes on to say, however, the 26-year-old star could lose his title due to
A competitor has been eliminated.
Look who we have here. Things are really
But
heating up now.
She's got an answer for that. So,
Only thing we are seeing on Why
But Ray's on a different show than Dominic now. Amber is gone. Is it now down to just Bailey? It is. It's down to Bailey and Jennifer Wolf. Wow. Holy shit.
that was a fast match.
I mean, I said Jennifer Wolf could be the dark horse here. I didn't think I'd be right, but I mean, Jennifer Wolf is most certainly in this matchup. World Championship on the line here. Bailey versus Jennifer Wolf. Now, what do you guys think?
Well, Bailey, obviously, Jennifer Wolf's the first. Incredible. Too.
True. Now, in certain situations, that doesn't always mean, it doesn't always give you an advantage, but in this case, I don't know.
I mean, Bailey.
Oh, fuck, she just knocked her out. Stunned her ass and knocked her out. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the match and new Women's World Champion from Team Glenola, representing the Wolfpack Gals, Jennifer Wolf, your new champion. Wow. I fucking called it. That's like gotta be at least the first time in many, many moons anyways that I've called a match correctly. Especially in this type of situation. I mean, one-on-ones I'm not too bad with. Matches like this I don't ever get right. So I don't know if Glenola's here, but if he is, he's going to be excited. Well, he's going to be excited either way. Remember, the Wolfpack Gals just picked up the Women's World Championship. So congratulations to Team Glenola. He says he's lurking. But who knows? He could be nearby listening while he's chit-chatting with his family like he was earlier. So Chrono says, screw all these MMA guys in pro wrestling. Well, I mean, you're probably going to see a lot more MMA guys involved with pro wrestling in the near future. Right? Because, I mean, the Endeavor Group bought the WWE, which also owns the UFC. And to be fair,
I hope not.
You might see some crossover. Well, no, he got his. He was in WWE before he was in UFC, but it opens the door for real athletes, more real athletes to get involved with MMA. And MMA, depending on how early you get started, you don't necessarily have that long of a career because, again, MMA. There's rules and regulations, and if you're in there with a lot of the time younger guys that have tremendous repertoires and skill sets, it becomes a dangerous game to play, especially if you want to walk out with all your scruples. But some of those younger, because I mean, once you get into your 30s, you're whether they want to admit it or not, their careers, it starts to dwindle a little bit. Not very many people have a prime in their 30s. So, but that is plenty young enough to still be a pro wrestler. And they bring realism and they bring actual athleticism. So, and vice versa, some of the younger guys get into pro wrestling. Maybe they figure pro wrestling is not necessarily for them, and or it is, but they want to get into the cage and scrap it out. They can potentially go over and maybe have a tryout for the UFC and get into the cage and fight as well. I mean, I think I think overall it's a good thing for both, really. And depending on who comes over. I mean, as far as Logan Paul goes, he's not an MMA guy. He was a boxer. But that guy's a lifelong WWE fan. And what impresses me is how fast he picked it up.
Not a good thing.
We knew he was an athlete. And we knew he had athleticism and agility, but he really looks good in that ring, and he has not been doing it that long. Now, as far as Shayna Baszler goes, I wouldn't really call her an MMA person either. I mean, she was in MMA. She not to the same success as, say, Ronda Rousey.
TWA.
But
WCW or
you hate MMA style in wrestling? Well, I mean, it depends what you're talking about, because, I mean, when it comes to certain, like the rolling Kimura lock is a fun and cool move to watch people pull off. Hell's Gate is I wouldn't say MMA, I would call it Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or Jiu-Jitsu more than I would MMA. But
when it's done right, I
yeah.
think it can be really effective.
Yeah, but not everybody should.
It can make someone look really strong.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing I would. Yeah, exactly. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I was saying that obviously sometimes when it's just almost like shoved down your throat that they're MMA.
Yeah.
That's when it puts you off.
Yeah. The other thing that I was going to say is not everybody should be trying to do it. If you have a background and you're able to mix that in with your wrestling repertoire, great. But if you're just, the average pro wrestler and decide you're going to add some MMA stuff, don't do that. It just looks silly.
Logan Asshole Paul is as good
Logan Asshole Paul is
because he tries
good in the
to
ring
be
as he is, scamming people because he tries to be a wrestler. These MMA guys try to go full octagon in a wrestling ring. I don't know. Logan Paul's gotten a lot of praise, not just from fans, but internally in WWE as well. He's viewed pretty highly in the locker room. I don't know.
I mean, a lot of the wrestlers, like celebrity guests, like celebrities that try and get in the ring, there's a few that they've praised, saying that they've actually thrown themselves full in. And
yeah.
Like Bad Bunny, Pat McAfee.
No, I mean if you don't. Paul. Yeah, no, I was just gonna say. I mean, if you don't like Logan Paul, then it's it's easy to see. I don't know, a different perspective, I guess, but.
Well, I mean, not only that,
he got praise in wrestling because he is good in it, but as a human being he is a shitty person and his scams are a miracle he isn't in jail.
Right, it's crazy. It is really crazy. And the fact that he's willing to even take those risks. He's never done some of the stuff he's done, he's literally never done before, but yet he's doing it just for pure entertainment purposes for our sake. It's crazy.
Well, let's look at that time he got up on the top rope with Ricochet there.
Don't forget to follow
as a person, he's
World War III on YouTube.
As a human being, he's a shitty person, and his scams are a miracle he isn't in jail. I mean, I don't think. I don't know. Are you confusing him with Jake Paul? Because I mean, Jake Paul is an asshole.
Jake Paul is the shitty Paul brother.
Yeah.
Logan Paul was kind of shitty.
He was yeah, no. Before he decided to jump into pro wrestling, and become part of the fucking global phenom that WWE is. Yeah, he was a bit of a shitty. He was a bit of an asshole too. Not as bad as his brother though. Like Jake Paul is still. He's a douchebag. That guy.
Yeah, not nearly as bad as his brother. He was kind of an asshole, but not nearly as bad as Jake.
Jake and Logan took money from people in many scams. Both. I mean, is there something we can read about that? I hadn't heard anything about that. I mean, who knows? I mean, nothing surprises me anymore when you when you find out certain things. But I don't think I've ever read anything.
I haven't heard of any scams.
No, me neither. Not to say you're wrong or anything, but Jake is more hated, but both do scams. In the latest one with NFT and Zoo Crypto, there's a one hour video about it. It's crazy how he escaped jail. Yeah, no, I didn't see any video or hear anything about that. I mean, can somebody look that up? And maybe we can see a little bit what Krondos is talking about. He said a scam involving Jake, Logan, and NFT and Zoo Crypto. While you're doing that, Next match of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, it is officially the championship round, so I will be opening the betting lines. You'll get a chance to bet on the matchup, but it is Golden Baby. They are the brand new, by the way, YTD World War III Tag Team Champions after they cashed in their Tag Team Contendership belts and took out the Coalition, but man, was it a great matchup. Golden Baby, however, Adam Cole and Kenny Jackson from Team Honeybee Wrestling looking to become double tag team champions here tonight. The vacant titles on the line, taking on one of the newer additions of the tag team division. Have already had some success in YTD Academy. It is Knight Rider, LA Knight, and Zack Ryder, aka Matt Cardona, taking on Golden Baby to determine who is walking out tonight, the new World Tag Team Champions. So give me a moment while I go ahead and open the betting lines, but in the meantime, what do you guys think? Golden Baby or Knight Rider? Who walks out new World Tag Team Champions?
I can't really say.
You can't really say. You can't or won't?
Well, I would like to say
basically they created a game with NFT but already planning to abandon it and take people money.
Actually, no,
People invested thousands thinking they were right.
Because Kenny Jackson's in that match. All right, fair enough.
Me and Honeybee fighting again.
Fair. Life, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with Golden Baby.
You're going Golden Baby?
Yep.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is an iron to gold match. If that, I don't know if that changes anybody's decision or perception on how this matchup would go, but this is, I believe this is an iron to gold match.
Yeah, I saw that come up earlier.
Okay. So here we go. Betting lines are open. You can officially bet on your matchup. Who do you think's walking out the World Tag Team Champions? Golden Baby or Knight Rider? Adam Cole and Kenny Jackson or Zack Ryder and LA Knight? That match is next. Let's go.
You are following the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, bar none, period. Welcome to the World's Den Black Mountain.
All right.
Here comes trouble.
It was unfortunate I couldn't claim Kane.
The following
You couldn't claim Kane? Is he claimed already?
Well, I thought it was claimed.
Match.
The
World
Team
Tag
Hill.
Team Championship. And
Team Hell yeah. That would have been funny. I never even thought of that. That's fucking funny. Dude. I mean, that and he is part of Team Knight Rider at the moment, but does he have Kane? He might. Well, let's look.
I thought he had like the Brothers of Destruction. I thought he did. I could be. But it would have been hilarious. That's why I got Zack Ryder in the first place, just so I can use Knight Rider.
I'm just looking here now.
And at a combined weight of 454 pounds, Zack Ryder.
Anybody has claimed Kane, or in recent times at least anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is for the vacant championship, which means tonight we finally crown one of these superstars as our next champion.
Let's see. What's the date? It's August the what? 4th?
I don't know if it's me, but I mean, Matt Cardona kind of has a bit of a Joe Length look about him.
He does look a little bit like Joe Link. That's funny. Or Joe, or Joe Lincoln looks like Zack Ryder, maybe. I don't know. But that's funny.
Yeah, he just has that vibe.
I'm all the way back to the 15th of July so far. I still don't see Kane.
Well, it's too late now.
You win these, you make it.
It is definitely too late now. Knight Rider is a thing, but I'm just still looking to see if anybody, at least in the last 30 days.
Time for an Extreme Rules match where WWE throws the rule book out the window.
So far, I don't think so.
You can use it as a weapon. It is anything goes.
I know someone had,
Somebody tried to claim James Ellsworth. I forgot about that. That's hilarious. We do not have James Ellsworth, Oni. You had Gunther too at one point.
You got to be aware of your surroundings.
That's going back to That's back in February. Yeah, so nobody has Kane in the last 30 or even 60 days, even if it was a 60-day. But so, yeah. But I mean, you got to give Knight Rider a chance and see how they're going to play out before you talk. Having Kane take out Zack Ryder. That or Zack Ryder joins team. Hell yeah, I don't know how that would work out or how that would play out. Or who would have the conversation with Kane regarding that. But
the submission is in.
I do remember that, yes. Was he? And he was in a wheelchair?
That was a long 2 count there.
He can end it here.
I'm trying to remember. I just, for some reason, don't remember him being in a wheelchair. But that's funny.
Boom, Samoan driver. That might be it. Launches a shoulder up in time.
Before we continue any further conversations, however, now it doesn't tell me who's in the Battle Royal, but actually it might if I look down the article, but who do you guys think wins, Ronda Rousey or Shayna Baszler?
I'm gonna say Shayna.
You going with Shayna Baszler?
I was thinking Shayna too, yeah.
Yeah, I think Ronda's passed. Wasn't Ronda's rumored to be going back to MMA for a short stint? Now, there's also been articles that dispute that, but it would make perfect sense. That's a very easy thing to accomplish considering, again, Endeavor owns both companies. Ronda Rousey did a lot for women's MMA, and, the only real threat, because I think if she had fought Holly Holm a second time, I think she would have beat Holly Holm. But Amanda Nunes was definitely she would have bested Ronda Rousey 9 out of 10 times easy. As good as Ronda is, now people hopped all over Ronda about it. Now she sucked and this and that. It's like, did you guys watch any of her career? Anything she did in that octagon? And have you been in a cage before? Because Ronda Rousey fought some top level competition and won. It's not like she fought nobodies. I think people
Yeah, sorry. I'll be back in a second.
No problem. We're talking about Red. The dog is now awake.
Yeah, he's now awake. But he's
and can he speak on his own behalf and apologize for falling asleep during our show?
He's going with the great equalizer here, the steel chair.
Although I'm not sure how it would handle a talking dog. Except for we would immediately need video footage of this talking dog. Then, if you provide that, I don't know where to go with that. I might have to turn the show over to Life and Oni and go the fuck to bed at that point, actually. I think I would be just done for the day. Honestly, I'm not sure how I would handle such things.
Oni and I have ran your show before without the Archer, so...
That is true, and at that point you would definitely need to do me a favor. Yeah, please do.
I'd probably say Baszler, but if I could, it might end up no contest.
God damn, that would be great, because, you know, I think their story should end at WrestleMania, not SummerSlam. But I don't know what's going on and what the contract status is. And there's things that they're not telling us, right? They've been very vague about what's going on with Ronda Rousey, so, yeah, I would fully expect Ronda will be back at some point anyways. She's not done with WWE, I just think she's got other opportunities, and she needs the time off to accomplish those things. Not to mention, I'm sure she, like, you know, wouldn't mind spending a little more time. I think people forget she just had a baby not long ago. You know? It wasn't that long ago. And so did Becky Lynch. You know, and these women, I mean, how that shows you how mentally tough those women are. You know, they were able to have a baby, they birthed a human being, and still got back in the ring and started entertaining fans like they never left. Got back into ring shape, got back into physical shape. It's fucking amazing when you think about it, isn't it? No male superstar can claim they have done that shit. So they get my full respect. It's funny how athletes get shit on, right? When they're on top of their game, people want to cheer them. And it's the same with pro wrestling, even though we know most of it's scripted. It's just funny. Again, when they're on top, they're getting cheered. When they're not at the top of their game, they're getting disrespected left and right. And we don't sit and think about what they've actually managed to accomplish, you know? Because let's face it, Ronda Rousey's another one like Logan Paul that picked this business up real quick. Now, it helps that she was already an athlete, a combat athlete, and a jiu-jitsu and judoka specialist. But I mean, that aside, she's done a lot to help more legitimize the women's division. And just like she did for MMA, she put women's MMA on the map. She was involved in the very first women's MMA match. So, yeah, I don't know. Ronda gets my respect. I don't. If you think she's a shitty human being, okay. I don't have any reason to disrespect her. I don't know what she would have done in life for me to want to even do that, but...
These are characters. They do have a character, and they do have a character that they play well, but they also do have another side of them that isn't just their in-ring appearance, you know?
Exactly. So, but yeah, Oni, did you have anything else to add to the Ronda versus Shayna Baszler? That was just it, okay. So we basically all think either Shayna or no contest. Yeah. My initial thought was Shayna, but now that Oni says no contest, that could be a way to go too, for different reasons. Again, I don't know, is SummerSlam the right place to... Has their rivalry after being tag team partners and champions been long enough to have a match where one of them disappears for a period of time is my question, but okay, so let's move on from that. We could probably discuss that all along. Ricochet versus Logan Paul.
I'm liking Ricochet. I do think Ricochet is very good.
Is he thinking of the submission here?
He is an incredible wrestler.
It's locked in.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
I do want to see Ricochet take it, but Logan Paul is just so over right now.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, for good reason at least. I know Kondos has his issues with Logan Paul, but I just think Logan Paul has done really well for himself, and I think it's maybe helped. I don't know. I mean, I do agree he was a bit of a jag-off before he was involved with the business and done what he's done, but I think he's grown, and he continues to impress. He hasn't really been... I don't remember reading anything about him being in any heat backstage or any problems outside the ring or anything like that. So, I mean, I got to give him props.
I did send what I found on that over. I don't know if you got that. But...
Oh, involving him and the Zoo Crypto and other such things?
Yeah.
Is that on... Did you send that on Discord, or...?
I sent it on Discord and on the PlayStation app.
Alright, I see it here. YouTuber says he plans to make this right after fans lost money investing in his crypto zoo game.
Able to elude it.
All right, let's see what that's about. Well, let me open it. I mean, unless you would like to read it. Sure. I mean, it's you found it. Feel free. Now this is dating back to January, I see too. So it's funny that I didn't know about this.
The only things I could find, like from January to February, this was January 9th, 2023, by Joe Tidy, cyber reporter off of...
There's a crucifix, nicely done.
And he tosses him back in now.
He is obviously taking way too much pleasure in this right now.
My screen is definitely on
here. It looks like
he was waiting for him to make his move. Knight stamping an end to this.
And he gets the fall late in the match.
For what he called a really fun game that makes
The new jackpot number 4 chance to win a channel redemption of your choices. 069. The number to win a TV championship match is 7.
Yeah, Knight is no less dangerous here as his
now in
opponent is
response to
quickly
another
finding out.
YouTuber's investigation into the business, Paul says he
It's always
wants to
disorienting taking those hits above the shoulders.
Crypto Zoo was launched in 2021
New Stardust. Still going here.
Oh, the sledgehammer connects.
That'll scramble your insides.
He could pin his opponent right here.
Paul, who has more than
Almost
23
ended it
million
there.
YouTube subscribers, said he spent probably about $1 million on developing Crypto Zoo and had a massive team behind the project. The Crypto Zoo website says it is undergoing upgrades. In a now-deleted description, it was described as an autonomous ecosystem that allows zookeepers to buy, sell, and trade exotic animals and items. Crypto Zoo incorporates NFTs. I don't know what the middle word
It
is.
says fungible, but I'm gonna assume it's fundable. I don't know.
Goes under the ropes to get back inside.
Yeah, the fungible.
One more time.
Into a simple, fun game with familiar mechanics.
Samoan driver.
The project sold images of cartoon packs as NFTs with the promise that collectors would be able to hatch them into randomly chosen animal images. Collectors would then be able to breed their animal images to create a new species in accordance with cryptocurrencies.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Honeybee's giving just to interrupt real quick. Honeybee's giving us an update here. It is now 4-2. Now, who's it in favor of? Is it Golden Baby or Knight Rider in favor of the 4-2 decision here? 2 minutes 17 seconds left, by the way. Wow, Golden Baby on route to become double champions. That's fucking awesome. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Incredible athleticism.
Just to sum it up, it just looks like
And there's the save.
the game never came to fruition. But people bought into it before they had the product.
Devastating for
And Crondo says it's one of the last 3 major scandals involving Logan. Jake has his own list of scams, like his course on how to get followers.
By the second, Michael.
Interesting.
Just tormenting his opponent, flashing that back.
And I think we all know.
Well, I mean, seemingly, regardless of that happening, he seems to continue to have a following, and that following is growing, and at quite a large rate. But yeah, that's interesting.
Late in the match.
Now,
He's got to know he's in harm's way.
so that's the only thing you were able to find, though?
He's about to do it again.
Well, I found a few other articles, but they all seem to say the same thing.
Oh, okay, so it's all about that zoo crypto or whatever.
I am shaking my head in disbelief over
reading
how he
down
managed
to see if
to
there
get the
was
shoulder.
And again, Knight gets caught by the opposition.
Knight's being taken into the deep
Now
waters
5-2 in favor of Golden Baby with 50 seconds remaining.
Nothing good's about to happen
Wow.
there either.
Jarring impact.
Knight Rider getting dominated.
To the stomach puts an end to that. knee driven right through the face and again.
And right about now, Team Infinity really wishing they had have claimed the Big Red Machine. Now, what is the Undertaker going to say about that, though? You're stealing his little brother. Member of the Brothers of Destruction.
I mean, I should have had the same name if I had Stone Cold.
That's true.
Here it comes.
That is so true.
Plenty of ways to get creative. Up on the entrance area.
3 seconds remaining.
60.
And there you have it. That is it. That is all. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and new World Tag Team Champions. And, of course, they are also double Tag Team Champions. Earlier today, they, of course, cashed in their Contendership Championship belts for the YTD Academy Tag Team Championship and won those against the Coalition. That was a fantastic match. Again, if you haven't seen it, make sure you check it out on YouTube. It was an awesome match. They became Tag Team Champions. They are now double Tag Team Champions and your new Wrestle Wars Genesis World Tag Team Champions. So congratulations to Team Honeybee Wrestling and Golden Baby, Kenny Jackson and Adam Cole. And the final score was 6-2 in favor of Golden Baby in that Iron to Gold matchup. That was awesome. Again, congratulations, Honeybee.
Thank you.
Big day for Honeybee Wrestling. I mean, earlier today, we watched B. Jackson once again defending her Legends Championship, this time against Ivory, and come out on top and packed another legend under her belt. It'll be interesting to see who's next for B. Jackson.
Would be.
All right, so I'll issue the payout for that. Then we'll get to the next match of the evening, which is for the Wrestle Wars Men's Television Championship. And I can't remember what the match type is for this. Did anybody see it? I can't remember what it is. I know it's Fatal 4-Way. I want to say it's a best 2 out of 3 falls Fatal 4-Way matchup.
Yeah, 2 out of 3 falls.
Okay, that's what I thought. And it will be falls count anywhere. We have the one Elijah Archer, former television champion. And, of course, he was the one that beat JC and vacated the championship. He's looking for another crack at the championship. Gunther, former television champion. 2 times the television champion was Gunther. Cameron Grimes, and, of course, the reigning defending champion from Team Joe Lincoln is the Phenom Joe Lincoln putting his title on the line. So I'll issue the payout, then I'll open up the betting line for the next match. But who do you guys think walks out television champion? Joe Lincoln defending, or does he lose to one of those 3 crazy villains?
Gunther.
You're going Gunther?
I want to go the underdog here.
You're going Cameron Grimes?
I haven't got a prediction night all night, so
Archer.
how?
So 2,428 Archer vs. Bucks were distributed to anybody that bet on that match, and I'm just opening up the next betting line now.
I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna say Elijah walks out with it.
Wow. So who walks out television champion? Elijah Archer, Gunther, Cameron Grimes, or Gromes, if I don't fix it, or the reigning defending champion, Joe Lincoln. You're going to have 5 minutes to make your bets, as always. And again, it is best 2 out of 3 falls Fatal 4-Way matchup. Falls count anywhere. And there we go. Betting lines are open. And it is time to turn and burn. Wrestle Wars Television Championship on the line. Let's go. Co-main event of the evening. Yeah, I'm going to be interested to see who B. Jackson defends against next.
The following contest is a Fatal 4-Way Falls Count Anywhere match, and is for the
well, there's if you look at the TWA Journal, there's actually a mag cover there with B-Jax on it. It tells us who she's already beaten. And then, of course, she's had, in her latest run, she's already at 3 title defenses. So we figured out either 9 or 10 she's got in total as the Legends champion.
There's no room for games and antics.
But I know there has been some new talent acquired for the Women's Legends division. So again, it'll be interesting to see who she faces next. You know, there's potential opportunity down the road for people like, you know, say Jacqueline, Tori Wilson, people like that, to jump into the Legends division, and that'd be some great competition for B. Jackson as well.
It's like watching a machine.
I mean, you can never tell if Gunther's, you know, excited to be in the ring or not. He's always got that same, he's got like a resting bitch face, doesn't he? He always looks angry.
And introducing the challenger from Burlington, North Carolina, weighing in at 220 pounds, Cameron Grimes.
Insanely hard chops. But who chopped him the
man in WWE since the days of
Penta,
JBL, and myself.
Really?
Well, Cameron Grimes told me he considers his WWE contract
interesting.
a nice bonus.
And he considers yours pocket change.
I wonder what it was like getting chopped across the chest by like Andre the Giant.
I know.
I mean,
probably very unpleasant.
Yeah. Who else? I mean, he was a giant guy, but he was strong as hell. So just because you're big doesn't mean you have a great chop to the chest. But who are some other people we can think of we would not want to take a chop to the chest from?
Big Show.
Fair, yeah, especially if it's a big ass slap.
Just because I'm extremely out of shape, I do not want to take chops to the chest from anybody, thank you.
Fair enough. I mean, I'm not going to disagree with that. I personally do not want to take a chop in the chest from anybody either, so there's that. What about...
I want to say Roderick Strong.
Will be on the line here.
Roderick Strong?
Judging from the response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to see a new champion.
Yeah, that's true, he is. He really is. A lot of people like him.
Yeah, I like him.
You know who I think's an underused talent? Is Dexter Lumis.
Oh yeah.
Like, I think they could do so much more with Dexter Lumis. I don't understand.
He's just pretty much had the same gimmick, both in when he was in TNA and then when he was in when he was in NXT and WWE.
Yeah, it never really changed.
Crazy, creepy stalker gimmick.
Yeah, but I think they could do so much more with him. And he's really good in the ring. Like, his body of work is solid. I think he's one of those guys they could do a lot more with. Strife's correcting me. It wasn't wrestling bitch face. It was wrestling dick face. And Sting, it usually had gloves on. Yeah, that's true. Sting had a pretty good chop to the chest, didn't he?
I don't think I'd want to take one from Ric Flair.
Oh, yeah, Ric Flair.
Yeah.
I do agree Big Show wouldn't be pleasant either, though.
Yeah, especially when he goes to where everybody can hear it.
Right? And, of course, what I meant by just because you're big doesn't mean you have a good chop to the chest is people like Khali could barely move, so, I mean, they wouldn't necessarily have a good chop to the chest.
And introducing the champion.
I was not a fan of Khali, I'll be honest. I mean, he was... he was an attraction.
He is the
you know? But he was not... He could barely move. I mean, much less wrestle. I was never impressed by the Great Khali. Not when you've already had so many other great big men that came before him that could actually move and or wrestle, or both. He was just sort of the next giant Gonzalez. Because, you know, that dude couldn't wrestle either. He was very tall. He had a goofy suit. You know, that's all I give him. Big Show hurt Kofi's chest for real. The reason it is shaped like it is. Really? That's true? Because I know that... I know something happened to Kofi's chest. I just wasn't sure exactly what it was.
He needs to be on his game tonight.
It's been so long since I read exactly what did happen. I forget. So is that what happened? Big Show basically caved in his chest? Is what Strife is telling me, guys, if you're wondering. If you're not reading the chat.
Might be even a rumor we heard. No, it happened during the match with Show.
Might be a rumor we heard. No, it happened during a match with Show. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. We could literally look that up.
I am looking right now.
Okay.
The new jackpot number for
And people are playing the jackpot again. I just have to figure out if anybody got close to the numbers, or is it just it popping up? I don't know. Actually, no, I don't see it. You had, what was it? 1-1 something, right?
Yeah, you said I was just barely there.
Yeah, so you would still to...
You had 118.
118? Is that what it was? Either way, I believe he is still the closest. Yeah. And by the way, Black Mob MM, I don't know if you're still here, but welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to episode number 502 here at the Archiverse. Wrestle Wars Genesis well underway. This is the co-main event of the evening for the Television Championship. Hope you've enjoyed the show so far. If you're here, enjoy the community. Do tell us how you are. How'd you find us? Have you won the lottery lately? Do you own land on the moon? And would you or would you not watch a dolphin and a bear mate? But other than that, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. And what were we talking about? We were talking about Kofi's... Which last question? Oh, to Black Mob?
Yeah, about the bear and the dolphin.
Mating, yeah. Would you like to see a bear and a dolphin mate? I mean, what would you call that? What would you call that? I mean, I guess it depends too if the female was the dolphin or the bear and vice versa. But
It's obviously a deer, Archer.
a dolphin or a belfin or
It's obviously a deer.
it's a deer, a bear.
D-E-A-R. A deer.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck ever. We now have an answer to if a bear and a dolphin mate. They're both mammals, I mean. But anyways, hopefully the bear sticks his dick in the right hole, or else I could be uncomfortable. But we now have the answer, according... Oh my god. We have an answer to what happens and what we call it if it's a bear and a dolphin mating. It is a deer. Spelled D-E-A-R. Why?
Wait, if you're even
Well, no, but if you take the D from dolphin, it adds to the E-A-R from bear.
It's a deer.
But wouldn't you call it a dare? Wouldn't you call it? We don't call it a beer. We call it a bear. Wouldn't we just call it a dare?
Okay, but...
I mean, deer's funnier. I do. But I'm just saying. Part of me feels like it should be dare.
Wait.
Oh my God, what superhuman power.
This is a crazy debate, but I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Cody? I mean, my mind is blown right now, just from how fast.
I know I want land on the moon.
This point is just like, I didn't own a deer.
Sorry, you want to own land on the moon? Is that what you said?
I want to own land on the moon.
I mean, me too. I agree. Life, would you own land on the moon? Would you purchase land on the moon?
This kind of boldness that took Grimes I don't think so.
We are seeing a next
I mean, because then eventually when there's actually a war on the moon, you can claim that they fought the battle on your piece of land.
And the count's broken, keeping the match alive. It's not over yet.
I don't know the ever vast, soul-sucking, vacuum of space.
I'm sure what they're thinking.
I'm sorry, what with a vacuum? On whose face?
And the count stopped short of 2.
Wow, I thought for sure that
I
was it.
said the ever-present, soul-sucking vacuum of space kind of terrifies me.
Trouble is on the horizon. He's got a lot.
Crondo says Andrew Tate also has a following, and he is in a video beating a woman and said women are objects, only growing followers. People are stupid. Logan Paul is a great wrestler, very talented, but so was Joey Ryan and Havoc, and we all know how disgusting human beings they are.
Into the barricade. Lands the elbow. Square shot with the back elbows ends that.
Yeah. Krondos with the deets tonight. He's got the dirt sheets on the peeps.
I mean, talking of dirt sheets, have you guys heard about what's going on in terms of the women's locker room?
No, what's happening there?
Basically, some independent wrestler came in and said that there is a toxicity in the women's locker room that is fueled predominantly by Britt Baker.
Good, because I'd like to see Britt. Good, because I'd like to see Britt Baker in WWE. Because the matches she could have with Asuka, Charlotte, Becky, fuck, the list goes on. I would love to see it. I think she's one of the best in the world.
The suspense this crowd is palpable. They are waiting with bated breath for what's to come next.
Looks believe
into the barricade.
All the shit that she talked about with
the challenger's hopes are slipping away.
I didn't even know she talked trash about Thunder Rosa. I actually like Thunder Rosa, but
basically, all the women have now come out of this division, like Saraya, Taya Valkyrie, they've all come out of this women's
We could have a new champion.
That could have been it right there.
Like, it's so supportive, we support each other.
oh, okay. Interesting. Now, is there a write-up about it or anything?
Yeah, there's loads.
Yo, Shadows, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Shadows. And welcome in, by the way. It is Shadow's birthday. Who wants to sing happy birthday to him? I would make Lanola do it, but he's not here. How dare he have family over, by the way. But anyways, who wants to sing Shadow's happy birthday? Holy, hold on. Holy fucking shitballs. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and new Wrestle Wars Genesis television champion, the one Elijah Archer. I would have lost all my money on that. I would have never. I'm not even lying. You guessed right. Never in a million years would I have bet on Archer on that one. Best 2 out of 3 falls against Gunther, Cameron Grimes, and Joe Lincoln. That is the second time he's won that title in the last week, because he vacated the title by beating JC, and now he just won it back against all those crazy villains. That's nuts. Question is, how long does he hold it before he drops it? That's always the question with Archer. He wins titles here and there, but never holds on to them long. It's fucking crazy. But wow.
You're gonna have that until, you know, the next
I don't think he would like it.
Oh, I'm sure if Glanola finds out, he'll probably explode the fucking thing. One of 3 titles Archer actually chases now and again, and Glanola likes to explode his runs. DC says he wouldn't understand the song anyway, and if I use the English I know, I don't think he would like it. Well, I mean, happy birthday in, I mean, that would be kind of fun. DC's, of course, from Denmark. So English, not her first language.
I said I would do it.
All right, let's hear Oni do it. Before we start the main event of the evening, you can sing Happy Birthday while I, of course, issue the payout from the betting line.
Who all bet on that one?
I have no idea. I didn't even pay attention to that.
Alrighty, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shadow. Happy birthday to you. Well, now
Happy birthday, Shadows! Got any plans for your birthday, by the way?
Thank you.
Do you have any plans? And as you can see, the payout's been issued.
Video just got flagged.
Life and 2 other people got a chunk of the pie there. To be honest, you don't know? Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I don't plan any of my birthdays anymore. I mean, I'm sure my wife will have a plan for me, like, first and foremost, calling me old as soon as I wake up. No, but, well, no, actually, she probably will do that. But she likes to plan for stuff like that. She gets excited about shit like that, so God knows what she's going to do other than embarrass me because I'm turning a year older, but... But I don't make any... I haven't planned my own birthday in years. Just, I don't know. You get to a certain age in life and it's just another day, really. Shadow says, wonderful voice, Oni. DC Shadows, I got an idea for a birthday plan for you. You want to hear it?
Just relax and make it the
Shadow
best
says,
day
sure.
ever.
DC says, just relax and make it the best day ever.
No.
I mean, that's a good thought.
It is. It's a good plan.
It is. Alright, so the payout has been issued. We're going to move on to the main event of the evening. Let's go and check it out. If you guys watched YTD Academy Dark today, you'll know that Team Infinitoni's Johnny Rainbow was involved in the Gauntlet-style Rumble match and won, which gave him #1 contendership to Cody Rhodes' World Championship. So tonight, and I believe it is also Iron to Gold, it is Johnny Rainbow versus Cody Rhodes with the world title on the line. I'll open the betting line for that.
Obviously, I have to vote on fucking Johnny Rainbow because I'm not voting for the other guy.
You have to, meaning if it was somebody else, you wouldn't vote for Johnny Rainbow. I don't know, Oni. I would take offense to that if I were you. I think she's being vicious here. I think she's without actually using different verbiage, firing shots at Team Infinitoni here.
YTD World War III on YouTube.
What, you don't like Skittles?
URL Thurcherverse 5755.
You know what's funny is we used to have a community member named Mr. Skittles. Do you guys remember that? Or is there anybody here that would remember that?
I wasn't around then.
No.
No, me neither.
No.
I'm trying to remember the name of his wrestler. He was actually quite a good wrestler too, but
I only say that only because Johnny Rainbow is a great wrestler, but you forced me into it by putting him up against Cody Rhodes.
well, and Cody Rhodes has kind of been shocking the world lately. I mean, I don't know who would have guessed he would have won it the first time, much less this is his third reign as world champion.
Shadow, it's gonna be the best day
It's a little crazy.
Today is the day
Little crazy.
where the world was.
But alright, here we go. You guys will have 5 minutes to make your bets. Again, I believe it is Iron to Gold. But here we go. Betting lines are open. Main event of the evening. And again, this is the last live show until next week's YTD Uncensored, the next big SPV of 2023, and the first all-women's stream preview in TWA history. It's going to be a great time. There's a lot of talent in the women's division. They're going to get a chance not just to shine for a few matches, but the entire card, and it is going to be about a 12-match card. So we're going to see at least 6 championship matches. We'll probably have some contenderships on the line, and we'll likely even see some hybrid division action. So it's going to be a fun evening. The women are going to shine, and it is the first all-women stream preview. You don't want to miss it, and it's been a long road leading up to this first all-women stream preview, not to mention. So, and the opportunities for matchups. I mean, we know January is going to be there. B. Jackson's going to be at the Wolfpack Gals. I mean, I'm looking forward to YTD Uncensored. And again, it will be on YouTube. Maybe we should drop the YouTube link again just in case anybody that decided to follow tonight doesn't know about YTD World War III on YouTube. That way they can check out some of the matches and some of the shows we've done in the past. And, of course, if they want to join us for YTD Uncensored, they're able to do that. But here we go. Betting lines are already open. Main event of the evening. And then we won't see each other live again until next week's YTD Uncensored. We will, of course, be having dark matches, though, in between. So stay tuned for YTD dark matches between now and next week's SPV stream preview. The next big one of 2023, YTD Uncensored, live on YouTube. But here we go. It is time to turn and burn. Main event of the evening. Let's go. Johnny Rainbow versus Cody Rhodes, the reigning defending champion.
069. The number to win a YTD championship match is 7.
All right. I'm going with Johnny Rainbow.
The following contest.
That's who I'm going with. I know Cody Rhodes has been shocking the world. He's been doing his thing. His body work has been awesome in that ring lately. I just feel like it's Johnny Rainbow's time. I think he's just waiting to explode back onto the scene. I mean, he's already held other championships. It wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility of him taking out Cody Rhodes here tonight. Anybody else? Well, Life thinks Cody Rhodes, I think. But, Honeybee, what about you?
I do not.
I believe that's what she thinks, Oni.
Oh, man.
I don't know.
She loves Cody Rhodes. She's a big fan.
My love for Cody Rhodes is comparable to Gulnola's.
Let's not forget the title is on the line here tonight.
Oh, he's a tremendous CM Punk fan. We've talked about that many times. He's got pictures on his wall, everything.
Oh,
yeah.
All right. But anyways,
Cody Rhodes. That's a great question.
Yeah, you guys are going to have to watch those VODs if you haven't already watched because you guys said you didn't watch the YTD matches today. They were fantastic.
I watched a few of them, but wasn't able to get through all of them.
Well, let's see here. Whoops.
That's the old Johnny.
Yeah, nobody's updated yet. There's no updates for merchandise or anything else until after tonight, before YTD Uncensored. So we had Johnny Rainbow, of course, winning the Gauntlet-style Rumble match. We had B. Jackson defending her Legends Championship. Golden Bebe cashed in on the Coalition and won. Alan Severn defeated Ryback. Weapons of Mass Destruction, which was the Stones. Tony Stone and Callie Stone defeated China and Six. Weapons of Mass Destruction, the Vaughns, Mitchell Vaughn and Michelle Vaughn, defeated The Miz and Maurice. The Wolfpack, which was the Rileys, Roxanne and Kyle Riley, went against Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. And I won't reveal the results of that just because Life hasn't watched it yet. That happens to be her match, so. Pardon me? Halfway through. Cletus had a match with Solo Sikoa, who, incidentally, even though his contract was purchased by Team Soul Embers, so he's a member of the Samoan version of the Coalition. Solo come out with Roman Reigns tonight, so that's got to piss off Team Soul Embers because, I mean, there's already been a rivalry with Roman and Bubba. Roman just beat Bubba not long ago. Bubba is rematching with Roman, and for whatever, Solo decided to come out with Roman during the dark match, so I found that interesting. Eric Dangerous beat Sami Zayn. And that was the lot of the matches. So I believe that was what, 8 matches today?
250 pounds.
Unless I counted wrong.
You would vote for Cody.
9 matches it looks like.
From Atlanta, Georgia.
Well, 8 matches and a bonus match, I suppose.
20 pounds.
Sorry, Strife is voting for Cody Rhodes.
Wrestling
Strife
champion,
would vote for Cody, but
the
yes, he voted for Cody.
American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Well, I mean, he has definitely been impressive lately. Again, this is the 3rd time he's held the World Championship.
Not taking their eyes off the championship. And the
I don't know.
right back
But for me personally, I'm still going with Johnny Rainbow. That sounds like Morse code.
It does.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm hearing it too.
You have the championship on the line. A champion on a
Is it red again?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're in store for something
Oh,
special.
no, he's wide awake.
Heads out of the ring. What's next?
No, I don't mean sleeping. I mean, you know, the sound of the Morse code. Maybe, you know, maybe he can't talk English, but maybe somehow he picked up on Morse code.
Cody retaliates.
I genuinely can't hear anything.
No, I mean I could hear it. Yeah, that's exactly what it sounded like to me. Morse code. Somebody was sending in a bet via Morse code.
Changes the whole complexion of the match.
So first it was the mystery of the snoring being, which was eventually figured out. Now it is who the hell is sending Morse code messages onto the broadcast.
Now we all need to go back to the VOD and just savor it.
Heel hook.
Yeah.
This is how you
Yeah, we
punish
do.
your opponent.
Because we have no idea what the hell they said either. Perhaps something to the effect that Johnny Rainbow is about to become the new world champion.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring. Look at this.
Oh, fuck. Cody Rhodes went flying through the ropes. Nobody home, just landed on the concrete. Good for him. That's always helpful in a fucking title defense. Good God. Cody with a baseball bat here. Oh, not now. That sucks. I mean, if you're Cody Rhodes, that sucks anyways. If you're Johnny Rainbow, he just hit a home run on Cody's ribs. Oh, returned the favor. Jesus Christ, these guys are playing baseball. I mean, it's Extreme Rules style baseball, but this has gone from being a wrestling match to a street fight. And Rainbow's like, fuck it, I'm using... He's like, fuck it, I'm using steel steps now.
Oh, Johnny likes the old ultraviolence.
I do remember Matthew Ultraviolet. When he of course, he had a wrestling tenure. I'm trying to think, was it the Ultraverse 2.0 or 3.0? I want to say it might have been late. Was it late 2.0? But he was quite successful.
2K22. Yeah. Well, I remember him winning any title.
Oh, if it was 2K22, that's 3.0, but...
2K22.
Yeah, okay. The different eras being 18, 20, 22, and now 23.
Yeah, and he looked a lot different back then, too.
Flipping the script on him there.
So what has Matthew Ultraviolet been up to anyways?
Well, he's been running his own company, dealing in cybernetics called Ultraviolet Enterprises. And aside from that, he's been, I guess, practicing his craft in the ring in different promotions as well. But because he's a good businessman, I think that's what brought him into his executive role in the Archerverse.
Interesting.
So that's why he's there again now. But aside from that, well, I guess it depends on the universe. Like at one time he had a thing with Alice Blade.
Yeah, you were telling us about that earlier, yeah.
Yeah, so that happened in my universe.
Golden Bebe versus Jay.
And
See Elijah Archer.
TWA, he's currently in the Championships. So
Oh, the good old multiverse. YTD Championship up. Golden Bebe versus JC and Elijah Archer. YTD Tag Team Championship.
Okay.
To see a complete list of champions for each respective brand, simply type TWA, WCW,
For a triple threat
YTD into the chat.
between LA Knight, Johnny Rainbow, and JC.
That's a good matchup. I actually missed you redeeming that.
Yeah, it was like way early in the stream. Like it.
IBM with the brand that I haven't talked with.
Well, and depending on what Archer's doing with the hybrid division, that match may or may not be able to happen anyways, but we'll see what happens with that. Guys, I know there's been rumors of Melissa Archer joining, like she's not technically she's not an official member of the coalition, but there's been rumors of her joining the Outlaws, from what I understand. Or wait a minute, was it the Outlaws or the Blade Runners? I forget what I read now. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. It is well, I said or the Blade Runners. I said Akira don't want her ass. Well, apparently Akira doesn't want anything to do with any of the Blade family. I mean, not to add fuel to the fire, but I mean, she seems to be a lot more loyal to Amber Extreme and the rest of the Outlaw family. Even though she claims to be a Blade Runner. I don't know. Just saying. I just put facts out there. DC wants to know. I know, right? And popping wine bottle corks. DC says, how are you, Archer? I am doing fine, but I mean, you've been here most of the evening and you're just asking that now? What the fuck is wrong with you, DC?
Oh, hell. Cody's got a fall.
Cody has one fall? Is it 1-0?
Yeah.
Okay. I've been paying attention to chat for once, so I did not see a fall. Jack says Akira takes care of Alice and her sister when she needs to, but or when she needs to be there. But Alice has Rox, Kaiba, Tia, and Melissa. Yeah. So you're saying that's not rumor, then that's a fact that Melissa Archer has reached out to the Blade Runners. Okay. Akira is putting cards in place. As you are aware of, yeah. So I mean, yeah, if she joins, I mean, I'm assuming that. I don't. So that's the thing, though, is Melissa Archer and Elijah Archer exiting the hybrid division, or what's going on there? Because of course, even if Melissa Archer decides to leave, that leaves Archer with no partner anyway. So obviously he'd be exiting as well. But otherwise, having Archer and JC fight for the tag titles would be all for nothing. They'd basically vacate the titles again if they won. DC says a lot damage beyond repair was what they said when they stopped my therapy. Oh my god. Oh, and Strife says it's 1-1 now. So Johnny Rainbow also has a fall now. 7 minutes, 20 seconds left of the match.
Oh jeez. That's such distinct code.
Alright.
Variants of Strife, well that's
and the
life.
peanut gallery goes quiet. Well, yeah, just to disappear after the champagne bottle opened. It disappeared. That's you know. It sounded like a cork popping, did it not? At one point. It's been interesting. Snoring, right? We've had snoring. We've had corks popping. We've had Morse code. I mean, what is next? What is next? Strife says 2-1 Cody, so I guess that would make it 3-1 Cody. Johnny Rainbow turning the tides here right now, though. Looking for a 3 count here. There it is. It is now 3-2 in favor of Cody Rhodes. Johnny Rainbow picking up a pinfall and some ground and pound here, Oni. Looks like Johnny Rainbow's looking for vengeance here. He's looking for payback. Not happy about being down. DC says, variance, besides I don't believe them. For me, it just means they can't fix me, so I just have to do it myself. Oh, you gotta be a do-it-yourselfer. I mean, define fix yourself. I mean, are you broken? There's another fall for Cody Rhodes. At least I think. That was a 3 count, wasn't it? Oddly enough, I heard no bell, but I'm pretty sure that was a 3 count. Yeah, it was. Variant says 4-2.
Just like I fixed my own the new jackpot number for a chance to win.
And a back. Oh, he tapped him out. It is 4-3, just like that. Johnny Rainbow with a backbreaker.
Matches 7. Yes, I am Archer.
DC says, yes, I am. I mean, is it something we can, you know, patch you up with some duct tape and some super glue? Or, I mean, how broke? Cody Rhodes going for another pinfall. And there it is. It is 5-3. Man, they just keep going back and forth. Just Johnny Rainbow can't seem to catch up and tie it up and even things up. There's Crossroads. Oh, just like that, it is 6-3 for Cody Rhodes. It is crazy what Cody Rhodes has been accomplishing in there. Honestly. And even in this matchup, it's been back and forth. Cody Rhodes is busted wide open, yet he is still ahead of the game somehow. I think Cody Rhodes, I mean, if he wins, he's going to win the battle, but he might not be necessarily winning the war. Johnny Rainbow has been pushing him to his limits.
I wish, but it's mental, so I think only hard work can fix it.
And now gets tossed into the
Cody
ring.
is finishing the story.
Sir Jack says Cody is finishing the story. All these numbers I can't count, he said. DC says, I wish, but it's mental, so I think only hard work can fix it. Well, yeah, I mean, and it depends on what's causing the mental, too, right? I mean, on how easy it is or isn't to fix a problem.
This is a great way to wear down your opponent.
Oh, is he going to tap out? Could earn a fall if he does.
Yeah, he can't
Johnny Rainbow looking for another submission here, but Cody Rhodes fighting out. Oh, head scissor takedown.
Distinct code we know about being mentally broken.
Hey, there's the Morse code. Look at that, 666. First Glenola gets a 666 in the jackpot. Now there was 666 in the chat room. Ghastly evening, I gotta tell you. I mean, if you're superstitious, of course, 666 probably isn't the number you want to see. 2 minutes, 25 seconds remaining. I believe it is 6-4 now. Wow. Johnny Rainbow looking for another quick pinfall. Wow, he got it. It is 6-5.
Come on, Johnny.
Oh, fucking cracked him right in the melon.
And both athletes showing that they have each other's number.
He is feeding him a ton of Skittles right now. He is all over him. Look at him wiping his boots in his face. Johnny Rainbow is feeling it. He feels the groove. He could be onto a pin streak here, if you will. Oh, he tapped him in again. It is 6-6. Holy shit. Wow, this is becoming a fucking nail biter. Oh, look at that. He dropped him with another neck breaker. Shades of ravishing Rick Rude with that thing, by the way. Executes it very, very well. And it is 7-6 Johnny Rainbow. Holy fuck. What a comeback. What a match. That's insane.
Cody is losing command in this one.
Yeah, Cody's having trouble fighting back.
Oh, with the comeback.
Ouch! Leg breaker.
Man, oh man.
Being brought to Cody Rhodes.
That attack's certainly going to threaten Cody's chances in this one.
Yeah, Johnny just has to
Now for
survive.
Rhodes.
He just has to, well, yeah, I was going to say 60 seconds. Can he last 60 seconds?
If he gets another win, it's over.
"45
Look
seconds.
at this, just cranking it out. Cranking the head. Oh, right in there.
Cody Rhodes tipping the scales a bit here.
Wow. Uh-oh.
Cody Rhodes.
Uh-oh. No!
No.
No! Kick out, Johnny! Oh, fuck, Cody tied it. Oh, that is disgusting.
Listen to this place. Trying to find his bearings, but it looks like his end is near.
Come on, Johnny. You got 8 seconds. You can do it. No, he's not good. He's going to fuck around. 4 seconds remaining. Look at this. Another few seconds. Oh, man. Oh, that is disgusting. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a draw between Johnny Rainbow and Cody Rhodes. So still, your reigning, defending, undisputed world champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, still your champion. That's crazy. What do you guys think about that matchup?
Wish it was longer.
Right?
Yeah.
He only needed... Not even. I'm thinking 20 seconds. He just dropped the neck breaker. He was getting the go-ahead right then and there, I think. He could have won that. Oh, my God. That is just awful. Mufasa, late. Well, technically you're right on time, at least for the ending. You just missed the main event of episode number 502, my friend. But it was a great show. Thanks for coming here anyways. Better late than never.
I got a question.
Yeah.
So if the show is officially over, does that mean that I won the lotto or got the redeem?
Yes.
Okay,
Because that's for a redeem, right?
It's for any redeem, yeah.
May I use it immediately?
I mean, we do have time. I could grant a go-home happy match, and we didn't...
I would like to use Championship Explosion on Cody Rhodes.
Oh, wow! That is vicious. Well, you ask it, ye shall receive. So immediately following the show, even though Cody Rhodes just defended his title, instead of a rematch for Johnny Rainbow...
Wow.
Actually, I guess you can't ask for... There is no redeem for a rematch for any Genesis Championships. I was considering putting 1 or 2 back in for the Television Championship and for the World Championship and just putting it at a higher redeem cost, because there was a point in time where people were doing it all the time. It just got too messy, which is why I stuck it to YTD Academy matchups. But, yeah. So immediately following the show, Cody Rhodes World Championship will be vacated. We will no longer have a world champion. So once again, that'll be up for grabs. But that is it. That is it. That is all for episode number 502 against our last live show till next week's all-women stream preview, the first one of TWA history. That's going to go live next week. It's going to be an interesting evening. There's 6 championships. There's contenderships. There's the hybrid division. There's a lot that can go on. I can't wait because the women always put on a stellar show in the ring. So, YTD Uncensored next week live on YouTube. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. It's been a great evening. We'll, of course, have dark matches in YTD Academy between now and the stream preview, so keep your eyes peeled for that as well. If you're not already subscribed to World War III on YouTube, make sure you jump over to YouTube and click subscribe. Subscribes are free. Our subscriptions are climbing. We're up to 576. And, of course, we're still working through our requirements. We're part of the YouTube partnership program. We're not full partner yet, but we will be. We are getting there. And as always, want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Oni, Honeybee, Life, you guys are awesome. Thanks for being part of the broadcast. And thanks for everybody else for your unwavering support all the time for both the Archerverse TV here on Twitch and on YouTube. It's always a hell of a time. And it is that time of the show. We're going to invade somebody. You don't have to go home. You can't fucking say you are going to get the fuck out of my channel. And
if you're on Twitter, you can
we're going to go to somebody I've been following for a little bit now.
URL.
I think you guys joined me on one of the last raids to Tyler Spido. He's got his own WWE universe. And we're just going to go there and spread the support and see what's going on. 502 over and out. Again, you don't have to go home. You do have to get the fuck out of my channel. Goodbye. Get out. All right, there's another show in the books. I can't believe that was a draw. Wow.